Do you like apples?
Is that it?
Do you like apples?
No.
Not really.
Well, I got a number. How you like them apples?
No.
Shut up.
Goodwill Hunting? Anyone?
Yeah, no, my dad quotes that to me all the time. I'm tired of it.
I like your dad. He's cool.
Yeah.
He's cooler than you.
Shut up, Trey. All right, anyway, welcome to the we're recording very late Thinking Box podcast. I am Kyle.
I drink your milkshake.
Okay, that was
Drink it up.
That was kind of good. That was good. Okay, fine.
Hi, my name is Mohammad, and my nickname is Spoilers for Mando Season 3 because I have to remind this whole channel.
Yeah, basically today is just going to be Mando Season 3 and Disney Investor Day talk. If you don't care about one of those two things, you can get your butt right out of here. We'll see you next week.
That's not true. I have two more other things I need to say.
Do you really think we'll have time?
Yes.
I'm going to talk about Cobra Kai whether you like it or not.
Oh, yeah, I forgot that happened. What's the other? We probably should have planned this in advance.
Nah.
What's the other thing?
I'm just going to say Superman's suit looked pretty cool.
All right.
Superman Lois.
Yeah, the Superman Lois suit looked cool. All right, that's that. Anyway, let's get to the last episode of Mando.
That was the last
It was
episode?
okay.
No. The episode as in the one that just happened.
Oh, my brain isn't working right now. I turned it off.
Mm-hmm. Just do we want to talk about that thing?
Yes.
Well, there's actually things
Just
I can
get it
do
over
first.
with. Just get it over with.
We saw his face again.
I like that.
Yeah,
I kind of like that.
That was really cool.
Because, like, I like it in the way that it shows that Din Djarin has gone more to the caring side instead of, blindly following this religion. He actually cares about Grogu. Like, we get the more, father-son dynamic, even though Grogu's not in the episode, which you can feel that Grogu's not in the episode. I miss that little shit.
There's also, I want to point out, like, a cool acting for Pedro Pascal did a really good job of seeming, like, physically uncomfortable without the mask on. Like,
yeah,
look, the main thing I noticed was his shoulders were sunken down, so he looked a lot more timid, a lot more closed off. I like that. Fun acting quirk. Good job. Pat on head.
Well, you see, Pedro Pascal has proven he's an incredible actor in the show.
Yeah,
he's given us so much emotion, and he's worn a helmet 99%, well, 98 now, 98% of the time.
Also, that end speech to Moff Gideon was so cool.
Yeah, but here's my thing. Why did he announce that he's on his way? Don't you think it'd be a little bit more? Yeah, don't you think it'd be a bit better if just a little surprise? Now Moff Gideon's gonna be.
What I would have done if
ready.
What I would have done if I were him, I would have been like, I give up. You can have him.
Yeah,
have fun with the kid, but no. Honestly, it might just be a revenge thing. It might just make it better for him. I don't know.
It's like you took my boy.
One thing about this episode is they ironed out Boba's armor, because the way it is in episode 5 and 6 in the last episode of Mando is like it looks very dirty and musky. A lot of the paint's chipped off. There's a dent in the helmet. And between episodes, he like repainted it, and I don't like it. It doesn't.
I love it. It looks.
I don't
cool.
think it looks good. It just doesn't look good. Like it looks plasticky now. Like I could break it in my hand.
Oh, what do you like?
Try breaking that in your hand, Kyle. See what happens.
I'm saying that's what it looks like. It looks very plasticky now. It doesn't I don't see that and think that's a metal Beskar armor. Because like with Mando's armor, it's like it's very shiny. It's very like bright. Boba's armor, it's not shiny. It's not a metallic reflective surface. If it was reflective, that would be way cooler. But it's not. It's not reflective. It doesn't look metallic.
But it's darker, and it's like it brings out the colors more, and I like it.
Okay, yeah, it brings bright colors, but it's not a metal. Like, it just doesn't look like it's a metal. Like, that's my biggest thing with it. Like, Jango's armor, Boba's original armor, Mando's armor, those all look metallic. This just doesn't. It looks like a toy. Like, he really just looks like a toy in this.
Well, to be fair, the whole point of Boba Fett's creation was to sell toys, so
Yeah, they shouldn't make it so obvious.
Yeah.
Like here,
Also, I also did you just like be like at to the line where he's like, let's just say they'll recognize my face.
that was cool. I
That
like
was
that.
funny. Yeah.
Plot hole there, because like, yeah, they'd recognize you, but like you worked for them. If anything, they'd be like, "Oh, Boba Fett, sweet.
Yeah.
You're alive? How?"
Didn't you like get swallowed by a Sarlacc pit? Yeah, I'm a
Yeah,
badass. What of it?
yeah. I got swallowed by a space butthole and came out looking shiny. What of it?
Yeah.
Yeah, I definitely like Boba in this show. Like, I didn't think I was gonna enjoy him, but he's really interesting.
Yes.
All right.
And we thought we wouldn't get any of him. We thought he was going to show up as a tease at the end of the season. Now he's, doing cool things.
All right. What's it? Oh, Mayfeld. I really liked him in this episode. I like that.
Yeah, he was a good character.
I like that he's this Empire character, but he has this building resentment over the episode that gets stronger and stronger. And the way it blew up and like paid off in the end was so satisfying to watch. It really showed off Bill Burr's acting chops. Like when they were at the table, Bill Burr then started to look uncomfortable. He started looking more shrunken. He wasn't being Bill Burr. So like you could tell something's up. He started bringing up Project Cinder, which is weird. They brought up Project Cinder, but all right.
Yeah.
Who's
Well,
playing that admiral? I recognize him from somewhere.
I recognize him too, but I forgot what he was in.
I know he's in like a horror movie thing, right? Is that what I'm thinking?
I don't know.
It's not Robert Englund, is it?
No, no.
'Cause he's got a very thick Southern accent, so I can't really think of who that'd be.
For a second, I thought it was Rorschach from Watchmen, but I don't think that's him.
It could be. Like, no, it's not actually. No, it's not. Because Rorschach from Watchmen, he doesn't look that.
He had a more disgruntled voice, like a more gargly voice.
Cheeks aren't sunken like his. Like that's the big thing. All right. Anything else on the Mando episode? It was a good episode. Just
It was all right. I was a little disappointed because I didn't expect filler, but we got it, and I'm just like, but I wanted to see Mando Moff Gideon go toe to toe. But I guess we'll get that in the next episode.
Yeah, I never thought we were going to get that this episode. It was always going to be in the finale.
I thought this would be like a 2-part finale like the last season, but whatever.
I still think this is fine. I don't like Gina Carano got a bigger role. I just want her to be out of the franchise. All right.
Okay.
You can have your Cobra Kai talk now.
Okay. So, let me just get ready. Cobra Kai looked awesome, which isn't a surprising statement. Cobra Kai and Cobra Kai is awesome. But this new season 3 trailer, digging the vibe, man. It looks like Rocky 3, but with Daniel LaRusso and Johnny Lawrence, and I'm 100% down for this. I expected this too because for some, well, not for some reason, it's a very obvious reason now, but Johnny just loved to reference Rocky 3 a bunch. And I'm like, they're totally about to pull off an Apollo Creed Rocky thing with Johnny and Daniel, aren't they? I'm down for this because, they've been hinting at it. They're about to become friends. Then they like grow apart because of something. Now, can they just stay friends, please, so I can feel good? But like, yeah, I like this trailer. It seems like also I like Miguel because, I love Miguel in the first season, but then he dipped towards the dark side in the last few episodes of season 1 and throughout season 2. But now he seems to be back to the old Miguel. And I like that because I like old Miguel. Yeah, that's about it.
Yeah, the karate adult seems pretty cool. Anyway, do we have any more to say in the Superman suit than what we said at the top of the episode?
Like, here, look, are we fair to say that this might be the best live-action Superman suit?
I think the Kingdom Come suit's still better.
Oh, yeah, I forgot. Yeah, that's definitely the best. That's the best. Never mind. I forgot that existed. I was mostly thinking it because I was comparing it to the Cavill suit because for some reason people think the Cavill suit's the best Superman suit.
The thing is, the Cavill suit in Justice League I really like, but in Man of Steel it's too dark. Stop trying to make Superman dark and depressing.
Yeah, why do we edgy?
Imbecile. Let him be fun. This is a message. director, can we please enjoy superhero movies now? I don't want it to be dark, depressing. What does it mean? It's Joker again. Just give me a good movie that I like watching. I got more mad than I should have there. Yeah.
Yeah, like for example, when the Bring Back Kingdom Come suit, they said why the Superman logo was dark, and it was a great explanation. Man of Steel, it's just dark because edgy Superman.
Because doesn't it look freaking cool, man? Oh yeah, you said it for the Morbius movie. Like that's really what it felt like.
It's like, I don't like that suit because it's a bunch of alien mesh and it's weird.
Yeah, Mohammad said in his video on it, it just doesn't look. It looks wet. It looks wet all the time. That's what I have to say. It looks wet. It looks very wet.
Yeah.
That's our.
I like Cavill. I like some of Cavill's Superman because I feel like it's like Cavill is like Affleck. All I see in these performances are potential to be great, but they need better writing and better direction.
The closest thing we got to Cavill being Superman, I hate to say it, is in Justice League. Because in Man of Steel, Zack Snyder kept trying to Jesus. Do you get it? His arms are out. He's Jesus. And in the second movie, he was a benevolent God who doesn't understand humans. Neither of that's what Superman is supposed to be. His whole appeal is he's a normal guy who just so happens to have these powers. That's much more interesting than Jesus in a blue costume.
Yeah, and like in Justice League, I saw, the fun little nerd Clark Kent. I want some more fun little nerd Clark Kent, please.
Exactly. Like, it really grinds my gears that Justice League got Superman this close and everything else sucked.
Yeah.
All right. Is that everything? Can we talk about the investor meeting now?
I mean, do we want to is Spider-Man 3 like its own separate topic, or are we going to talk about Spider-Man 3?
We'll talk about that after we talk about Doctor Strange.
Okay.
All right. You have the list in front of you, right, Trey?
I have the list of stuff I think we should talk about.
So pretty much just everything for Star Wars and everything from Marvel and a couple of the Pixar stuff.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. All right. What do you want to start? What do you want to start with?
First, I just want to say, this isn't a Disney investor meeting, guys. This was Disney fandom. We all know it.
So, I've seen a lot of people complaining that they didn't show any like videos and crap. Like most of them, they didn't. You do realize this isn't for us. It's for the investor. They're just letting us watch it. Like,
yeah, they were just nice to us. Be thankful for what we have. I didn't think we were going to get trailers. I thought we were just going to get announcements.
Exactly. Like, this is not like I came into expecting like a title reveal for a couple things, but now this was crazy.
Anyway,
all right.
First thing on the list, because we're going to warm up. We're going to warm up to the big stuff. First,
not Marvel or Star Wars, or are we just going to go right into Marvel or Star Wars? I think we're going
to lead up to that because I don't know, but Reservation Dogs sounds kind of cool.
I didn't actually watch that part, but tell me about it.
It's, from what I kind of understand, it's going to be a Taika project that's going to be a parody of Reservoir Dogs, and I am so down.
Really?
Yeah.
All right. I don't know how I feel. That doesn't really seem like a Disney thing to do. That kind of seems like something Taika would just do on his own. I'm surprised he got Disney to back that. All right.
No, it makes sense because Disney sure does love copying old stuff.
Well, it's not parody isn't copying. I don't think it's fair to call it that.
That's true, but like parodying, I don't. Well,
parodying technically isn't copying because you're satirizing it.
Yeah, you're just making fun of it. But then again,
I do get what you're because it's coming off of old material. Like it's not wholly original.
Yeah, I mean, then again, when it comes to Taika, his last movie was a parody of Nazis.
Well, I don't know. I wouldn't call Jojo Rabbit a parody of Nazis.
It was a satire.
Yeah, satire is a better word than parody of Nazis.
Yeah.
I mean, in the movie, well, not in the movie, but like Taika would say his name in the movie, like his role in the movie is Shitler.
Yeah. I still haven't seen Jojo Rabbit. I should watch it.
You have to. It's a really good movie.
I know. It looks really fun.
Gave him an Oscar. That's all you need to know.
It did? Well, I don't trust the Academy anymore, so that doesn't really help. Anyway.
That's true. I mean, they didn't give
Yeah.
The Irishman an Oscar.
Oh, boo-hoo. Go cry
But
about it.
they gave Suicide Squad an Oscar.
Well, that was for May.
Yeah.
And it didn't. And you know what? You're right. It didn't even deserve that. Killer Croc wasn't even
Yeah.
that.
So yeah,
What were we talking about?
Tycho and the Reservation Dog.
Yeah, that sounds funny.
Yep. And then
Okay.
Taika's Star Wars. Oh, go ahead.
Nah, next we're going to talk about the Alien show because I got things to say about this.
All right, here comes the whining Trey hour. All right, me and Mohammad are gonna mute while Trey whines.
Yes, I am because I don't like that we're getting an Alien show set on Earth. And granted, and I know they're hyping this up to be another Ridley Scott project, but do we really trust Ridley Scott with his franchise anymore? Because
Yeah.
Look, you could say what you want, but like Prometheus and Alien Covenant, I didn't like them. They tried to have social allegory about space and God, and I wasn't into that. But like now we're even more retconning to the line of Aliens, where he's like, "Oh, Ripley, but you were the only person to ever see these aliens, so we can't trust what you say." But now we're getting aliens on Earth. This can only happen if it's in between Alien 3 and Alien Resurrection. But at the ending of Alien Resurrection, we saw that the Earth was in flames. So how is this going to work?
Admittedly, that was a really cool ending, and I don't want this to mess this up. I feel like what they might be
It was
going.
a cool ending to a bad movie. So you know what? Let's not screw
What
with
this
Alien
what
Resurrection.
they're probably going for is going to show us how that happened, but I don't want to know that. I just like the ambiguity of that that ending. I don't want to see how that happened. I can pretty much infer whatever happened wasn't great. You don't have to tell me. I can pretty much infer it.
Yeah, and like again, the only way this show's gonna work is it takes place after Alien 3. That's the only way I'm gonna see this work.
I will admit, you have convinced me against this show. It was sounded cool initially, but the more I hear, it's like, because why did it have to be on Earth? It would have been fine if it wasn't on Earth.
Yeah.
What do you think
And
the
not
title?
before Alien. I mean, it's titled Alien, but that's
Yeah,
kind of the title for a movie already.
They're probably gonna change it.
I hope they are. But then again, we got Halloween twice, and we got Scream now twice. So you know what? They might just stick with it.
Right? I think it's gonna be Aliens Take Manhattan. Thoughts?
Get out of here.
Is that a yes?
Shut up.
Aw, but we're on a podcast, Trey.
Mohammad, are we sure you can't ban him?
We're very sure. We're on Zoom now. Anyway.
Because Craig's, suck it.
Yeah, I hate Craig. Craig can go, do PG. Craig can go do R-rated things. Anyway,
Okay, continuing with the things Disney announced that I'm not too thrilled about. Indiana Jones 5.
yeah,
Sure.
I'm so excited.
I haven't seen an Indiana Jones movie.
Another one. Because the last Crusade wasn't the last one. The last Crusade, hear me when I say last, wasn't the last one.
Which, again, Indiana Jones Last Crusade's perfect in every way, except for the fact that it was supposed to be the hero's last journey, ending with him running off into the sunset on horseback. Nope, we get 2 more sequels now.
No, not 2. Kathleen Kennedy made it extremely clear this is the last one. She emphasized.
No, I'm counting 4. I'm counting 4 as 2 more after Last Crusade.
Literally said last like 4 times when she announced it. And everyone's saying things like, oh, it's because it's going to be the last one. Oh, it's because Harrison might die soon. Now, my theory is that her and her friends have a bet, like a pool of when Harrison Ford is going to die. And she bets it's soon. So she wants her money.
That's terrible. But you know what? I'm not going to deny it.
Am I wrong? Am I wrong?
I'm not going to say you're wrong. I'm just saying it's kind of wrong.
You said I'm right.
Anyway, yeah, like, what's this movie going to be about? I don't know.
I feel no hint of excitement in the slightest for this movie.
I mean, I'm going to watch it, but am I going to enjoy myself watching it? Probably not.
I might not watch it. Like, there's a pretty big part of me. It's like, what if I just didn't see it? It's going to be bad. I'm not going to enjoy it.
Yeah, you don't have. I mean, they got a good director to do it. I'm just saying that
Also,
Can we not have? Can we stop with the Indiana Jones? This should
what
have
ticked
ended
me
back
off
in the.
personally is she kept calling the movie Indy. Like, she never said Indiana Jones. She kept saying, now we're going to talk about Indy 5. It's like, shut up. Call it its
They're
name.
gonna call this movie Indy, aren't they? They're talking about Indiana Jones 5. They're gonna call it Indy. That's
No,
what they're gonna do, isn't it?
No, they showed a logo. I think the logo just said Indiana, though. If I'm wrong. I'm pretty sure it just said Indiana. It might have said Indiana Jones.
No,
All right.
I don't care to check.
I don't care to check either.
Okay,
correct
before we talk,
or don't. I don't care.
Hmm?
Correct us in the comments or don't. Who cares?
Yeah.
What's next?
I think this is gonna be the last thing before we go straight into Star Wars. But I mean, we're getting a Willow sequel, I guess.
Yeah, and they're actually
That's cool.
bringing back George Lucas to make it, which kind of
Yeah,
feels like
that's
it kind of feels like a
interesting.
participation trophy. Like, oh, you want to make more Star Wars? But you can make a Willow sequel. You want to make a Willow sequel, Jordy? Yes, you do. Yes, you do. Come on, come to Disney Plus.
Which
This is what we like to call capitalism.
Fair. But
I
like,
mean,
here's my nervous thing. George has kind of ruined his two great franchises. Well, granted, they came back a little bit with the prequels and Indiana Jones 4. But granted, Willow's not the best movie I've ever seen. It's not great, but it's very okay.
Willow wasn't that great to start with, so I don't think see how we can ruin something that's already just kind of fine.
Yeah.
They're bringing back a work. That's cool.
You don't know, man. We could see some, quality George Lucas dialogue in this show.
Yeah. The main sorcerer goes into a long dialogue about how much he hates sand.
Yeah.
It's coarse and rough and gets everywhere. Unlike here, though, where everything's soft and smooth.
Shut up.
I will start reciting prequel quotes if you don't go on to the next topic.
Speaking of Star Wars,
whoa. We didn't talk about Buzz Lightyear.
Oh, we're gonna talk about those things because I got more. I was gonna put that between Star Wars and Marvel, but okay.
Why?
I don't know.
Yeah, it's a prejudice.
We're a nerd podcast. Shouldn't we start with the like not nerd stuff and then work our way up to the nerd stuff?
Okay, fine. Then we got like 6 more topics to talk about then, Kyle.
Okay, then start listing them off. Come on.
All right, so Lightyear. That sounds pretty dope. Not gonna lie.
I'm unironically super excited for this movie. It's gonna be
the synopsis itself is like really good.
Everything I've ever wanted.
Yeah.
They're getting Chris Evans to play. This just sounds so cool. Like, it is so. And like the still they released, the animation looks so clean. God, I'm so excited. Who do you think they're gonna get to play Zurg?
Ooh, I mean, is there gonna be like a full-fledged out Zurg?
I mean, I don't see why not. Like, you already have a villain built in. Like, I don't see why you wouldn't.
Yeah.
Who would you get?
Just go full insane and get James Earl Jones.
I was just about to. I think that'd be really cool.
I mean, if they can bring him back for Lion King, then they can, bring him back for Lightyear.
That's very true. They just offer a similar price point. I'm sure he'd be like, yeah. He was on The Big Bang Theory, for God's sake. He'll do anything. He was on Star Wars Rebels. He's dropped so low. I'm kidding. I love you, James Earl Jones.
Ezra. Don't forget Ezra.
I can never forget that heinous name.
Man, he did Rebels, then he went to Lion King, so
He's had a rough few years. But, like, give him Lightyear.
Yeah.
Yeah. But of all the non-Star Wars and Marvel announcements, this is probably my best. You have no idea how excited I am for Buzz Lightyear, like, unironically.
Yeah, man.
All right.
Watch it's like an emotional soap drama.
Oh my God! Martin Scorsese directs it.
Nah, I think if they brought Andrei Tarkovsky, then we're talking.
You mean Andy Tarkovsky?
No, Andrei Tarkovsky. He's like a very old filmmaker. I think he was like a Soviet filmmaker. He made Ivan's Childhood, Solaris.
Oh yeah.
Movies I've definitely heard of.
Well, you better educate yourself, my guy.
You better educate yourself.
You talking to me?
I'm talking to you.
You talking to me?
I'm talking to you.
Let's take this up
Right,
somewhere.
next subject, please, before we keep doing this for an hour.
Okay then. Speaking of James Earl Jones and Lion King, a Lion King prequel's happening in this live action.
Ooh.
I mean, it's
my
got the
God.
director of Moonlight.
This
so-
is everything I've ever wanted.
Capitalism, baby.
I'm so excited. And I just
Because the last one had so much emotional depth to it.
the last one was such a good movie, and I'm so excited to see where they take this franchise next. Oh my god. I'm so happy. Oh my god, can you feel the happiness in my voice?
Oh yeah.
Oh my
What's
god.
gonna happen here? Is it gonna be the story of Scar and Mufasa? Like, what's this gonna be? I don't really know.
We're going to
anything.
talk about this on the Sardana cast. I want to talk about it. They're doing a prequel so they can keep milking the nostalgia. Like, it's this character, but
Stop
young.
it.
Look, it's this theme. That's going to happen later. Oh my god, it's the monkey. Oh my god, Simba got born. Like, see, they're just going to. The reason it's a prequel so they can feed off the nostalgia. If it was a full-on sequel, they couldn't really feed off the nostalgia. But now it's a prequel, they still have everything there to feed off. But a sequel, you'd have to introduce new stuff, which is less nostalgia, less money.
Disney, you cheeky
No.
bastards.
I'm gonna say it.
Say it.
I'm gonna say it.
Say it.
Capitalism.
Oh my
It's
god.
all capitalism.
Mohammad communist confirmed. What? Based and red pilled?
Oh my god.
Yeah, I definitely what we're talking about? Oh, what were we talking? Lion King prequel. That was it. It's been a long day. Yeah, I definitely I don't care.
Yeah.
I really, really, really don't care. Like, the thing is, I don't know why they chose this one to have a sequel to. This one's widely regarded as the worst Disney live-action remake.
Yeah.
And that's not a very high bar. There's only been one good one, and that's the Aladdin one. And I will die on that hill. I like the Aladdin one.
Okay.
Meh.
How would you like to be executed?
You know what? I'm just gonna say it. 8 out of 10.
All right. How would you like to be executed?
Hey, okay. I actually, I do musical theater. I feel like I can be an authority on this. The music was so.
Man. Yeah, the music was okay, but it felt
No,
rushed.
not okay. It was amazing. Jasmine had that song. What's it called? Silence or something? I don't remember. I haven't seen it in a while, and it was beautiful. Beautiful.
Look, Aladdin's like a
Beautiful.
fat 6 or a 5. Okay.
6 or 5? No. Solid 8. Maybe a 7 if I'm feeling harsh. But
I haven't seen it.
I'm in a generous mood. They did also announce that the Genie was going to get his own prequel for that, actually. So that happened.
Oh,
but they
yeah, he was.
But I mean,
to be fair, he was kind of the best part of the movie, so why
100%.
not?
Aladdin himself was all right. Like, I thought the actor did a great job, but like, I don't know, it's just Mena Massoud's a really great actor. The actress for Jasmine brought her freaking A game. The parrot actor was so forgettable. I didn't even know he was in the movie because he wasn't. And
What about Jafar, Kyle?
Jafar. But you know how I faked that like very monotone excitement for Lion King? That's how he delivered all his lines in that movie. Like, that's not how you do a villain. The original Jafar is literally the definition of mustache twirling villain. I'm pretty sure he literally twirled his mustache at one point.
And he did.
Like, so go on that lion and get me the thing. Don't touch that carpet. It's like weird, dude. All right, yeah, cool. I'm Jafar. Boom. That was his whole performance.
Jafar's the only thing in Aladdin that's keeping Kyle from giving it a 10.
No, there were some other things that were like some of the musical numbers were weird.
They were rushed, is what they were.
No, some of them are weird. Like the end credits.
Prince Ali was the one that was super rushed.
The what?
Prince Ali was super rushed.
Yeah, and that's my favorite song in there too. So that one really hurt to see. Like, it's like, come on, you could have tried a little harder. I wish they.
Yeah, come on, Guy Ritchie.
They, at the end during the credits, they had they changed the style completely, and they played Prince Ali again, but it was like Bollywood dances, and I really wish
it wasn't Prince Ali. I think it wasn't it Friend Like Me.
Oh, it was Friend Like Me, yeah. Friend Like Me was really great both times in that movie.
Yeah,
Yeah, that
I'll
like
give him that.
yeah, that was pretty great. Though even though the song was great, Silence, the original song, like the number was at like everyone froze and I was really confused. Like I get what they were like after the fact. I was like, oh, it didn't actually happen, but they didn't do a good job explaining that in the moment. And that's just like it's
Anyway,
a slight.
we're talking about this for too long.
No, it's never too long.
I mean, we are kind of running out of time.
We have time.
Tell it to Zoom.
I asked you if you
I
had
thought it would work, but go ahead. I can end it and we can go back to Craig.
or what? Can we just do it? Okay, fine. We'll try Craig again after this. Thank you for informing me in the middle of the episode. All right, we're going to edit 2 different sound bites together. That's great.
Hey, I do, not you.
Okay, yeah, you're right. Anyway, what's next?
Dale Rescue Rangers. That sounds pretty funny, don't
Yes.
you think?
Oh my God, John Mulaney and Adam Sandberg together as Chip and Dale. Be still, my beating heart.
Don't forget Seth Rogen, man.
Oh, I don't care.
Of course, he
What are you
wouldn't care.
talking about? Seth
He's a
Rogen's
theater
awesome.
kid.
John Mulaney is my favorite comedian of all time, and I also love The Lonely Island. So this just feels like a match made in heaven. Like it's also
Yeah.
Who Framed Roger Rabbit-ish, because like it's about a world where like cartoon characters live among us.
Just don't make it look like Tom and Jerry, and we're good.
Yeah, no, that animation is yucky and gross and stupid. But this, I hope they go more Roger Rabbit-y with it.
Exactly.
I think the casting is literally perfect. Like John Mulaney plays the cartoon archetype so well. Case in point, Spider-Ham. I think it's great.
Yeah. Good job, Disney.
Yes, good job. You did good.
Anyway, but the literal last thing before we get into Star Wars, so Pinocchio remake, I mean live action adaptation.
This actually has
That
a
actually
chance of
doesn't
being
sound
okay.
yeah, that doesn't sound too bad. Robert Zemeckis, Tom Hanks as Geppetto, that doesn't sound too bad.
Zemeckis? You did not
Yeah.
just say Zemeckis.
Zemeckis. I don't know.
Say
I
it
can't
right.
Say it.
Say it right.
Okay, you say it, then I'll say it.
Zemeckis.
Zemeckis. Okay.
This is like the Borat thing. Trey, say Borat.
Borat.
No, say it how you say it.
Borat.
Oh my God, I hate that. It's wrong. It's just wrong. That's the thing.
I said it right.
Incorrect. He
That
says
is a sin.
He says his own name like a lot. Most of the movies, him saying his name. I don't know why you couldn't pick it up. It's so obvious. It's so obvious, and you still pronounce it wrong. What's it like?
You know what else is obvious? Ray's lightsaber color. Yet you still think it's orange.
No,
dummy.
we're not doing this. Stop it.
It's
No.
orange. You know it. I am a prophet.
No, you're not. Shut up.
I am a prophet. I am the one above all. Dr. Manhattan bows down
The
to
one
me.
above all of what? Your basement?
I'm in my bedroom upstairs. Thank you very much.
Okay. Oh. He's
Yeah.
in his bedroom. Oh, I'm intimidated. Whoa.
I thought, yeah.
Raise, let me get this clear. You colorblind boy, all right? With your little sideburns. Let me get this clear and straight. It is yellow, amarillo.
No, it's orange.
Back to Mohammad.
Spanish word for orange. Orange. I'm pretty sure it's just orange.
Amarillo. Are you sure?
Trey, isn't the Spanish word for orange just orange?
No.
I think it's
Naranja. Orange.
How you
naranja.
speak Spanish longer than me?
All right, guys, we're gonna take a little quick break.
Another than.
All right, guys, we're back for round 2. Fight!
It's literally orange. Like I don't get how you don't see it. Wait, was this what we were talking about?
Yes, fight. Rip
It's orange. I don't get how you don't see it.
It's yellow.
Clearly orange. Have you seen
Yellow.
Temple Guard lightsabers? It looks nothing.
I don't care.
Literally nothing.
Screw the mythos.
It
Screw
looks
the
nothing like that. Why
Screw
would
the
it
mythos.
be shade of
All
yellow?
right, I use color
Why are there
correction.
two different
Photoshop.
shades of yellow crystal? It makes no goddamn sense.
It's yellow. It's yellow. It's
I'm
yellow.
right here.
Yellow.
I'm
I'm colorblind. I'm Kyle.
I-
yellow. It's yellow. Yellow.
Okay,
right.
cool. We should actually do the topics.
Yellow.
Okay.
Trey, what did you think of that?
We broke him.
I don't
Oh
know,
wait,
man.
I think I accidentally muted him. Whoops.
No, I'm still here. I'm still here.
Yeah, I can hear him.
All right, I accidentally muted him.
I'm here.
He's here.
Oh, okay.
Just keep going.
Okay, so now we've done, whatever that was and other stuff that happened at Disney fandom. Now we get to the real kids.
No, it's real.
So Star Wars, yeah.
There was Star Wars?
Yeah.
I'm kidding. Yeah, obviously. All right. Just let's go down the list.
Okay, Ahsoka show. That's happening. Thank
Yeah.
God.
Can I talk about it?
Go for it.
All right. As listeners know, I mentioned in the Mando episode, Ahsoka's my favorite Star Wars character.
You didn't know it.
What was that?
Go ahead.
Raise lightsaber, thick and orange.
No, I said something else, but go ahead.
All right. And so Ahsoka's a character that means a lot to me, and I'm really excited she's finally getting her own show. Like, I'm excited that she's getting a show dedicated to her, because, like, while she was a main character in Clone Wars and Rebels, she had to share the screen with little bitches like Ezra. So now she's finally getting her own show to shine, and if Ezra's in it, heads will roll.
See, the problem with that is that there's like a solid 60 to 70% chance Ezra is in this show.
I know. Just move on. Say your piece.
This sounds good. I like it, but I want two things. But since considering some sooner news we're gonna talk about, I either want to see Ghost Anakin or I want to see Luke Skywalker. Either or. That's great for Ahsoka's character.
So bad. I hadn't even thought of that. Oh, Ghost Anakin would be so cool.
Especially considering some other news we're gonna talk about later.
All right. Anything else to say on this?
Thrawn is coming, ladies and gentlemen.
Oh yeah. We have to talk about Rangers of the Republic now if we're talking about Ahsoka.
Yeah, sure.
This is my least hyped announcement from Star Wars. I don't care about this show. I'm gonna watch it, but like, it's gonna star Cara Dune, and I really don't like the actress who plays Cara Dune because she's like transphobic and crap. So like, I'm not excited about this show. It's also just the most boring premise. Rangers of the Republic. That's cool. Whatever. I'm still gonna watch it because of the thing that got announced after this. But yeah, whatever.
Yeah. See, the thing is, I just know what's her name from Battlefront 2 is gonna show up. You just know it.
Trey?
Yeah.
Trey.
Iden Versio is what you're thinking of?
Oh yeah, that's her name. I've been trying to think about her name all day.
Wouldn't she be dead by this point?
No, because she died at the tail end of Force Awakens, and I'm pretty sure this is before Force Awakens.
I don't like Iden Versio's character. Me and Trey talked about this earlier. What she did is she allied herself with the Empire during the war, and then when the Empire lost, she switched teams to the Rebellion.
It's not just that. She switched sides when bad stuff happened to her.
Exactly.
And her planet.
She wasn't like...
when Alderaan was getting blown up, she didn't bat an eye.
It wasn't like, oh, people are dying. It's, oh no, I'm in danger.
Yeah, get out of here with that.
Yeah. So, the thing I want to mention here is, Kathleen Kennedy, after she announced these shows, said that the finale of Mando, Ahsoka, and Rangers of the Republic will all be a mutual finale. So, like, it's all going to culminate in one event.
Oh, hope you're watching these shows, guys.
That will that's potentially the most hype piece of Star Wars media of our lifetime.
What are they gonna do? What could they possibly do?
I think they're gonna culminate like a Disney Plus AMV.
Star Wars Infinity War.
I really think it's gonna be something like it's gonna be about Thrawn and Moff Gideon because I'm like 99% sure they're working together.
What if they make an Old Republic show?
They basically are.
Kind of. Not really, but kind of.
You never say never.
We'll talk about it.
Yeah, we'll get to that. basically, I'm really excited that all these shows are culminating in one singular finale. That is so cool. I hope it's a movie, but if it was just an extra long TV episode, that's all right. I'm just that is so exciting to me that all these are going to culminate in freaky huge event. It's going to be Star Wars Endgame.
Well, that was Rise of Skywalker, Kyle.
Yeah,
We
but
don't talk about that.
it's going to be good.
Yeah.
We don't talk about the Rise of Skywalker.
The Rise of what?
Rise of Skywalker.
Rise of who?
I've never heard of it.
Oh yeah, my bad. We live in a circle.
Yeah, correct.
All right. Yeah. I'm really excited for that eventual culmination. Ahsoka show based. I stay winning. What's next?
Andor, because you apparently really like that trailer.
I can't believe they got me excited for it. Like,
Yeah.
They-
Good job,
quote-
Star Wars. You've done it again.
I'm legitimately annoyed. Like, last episode, I was like, this show sucks. I'm not gonna like it. And now I'm like, oh crap, it looks cool. Like,
Yeah.
To quote Michael Corleone,
I'm legitimately
just
very annoyed. Like, I really wanted to hate this show.
But now it's gonna be spy thriller, but with Star Wars, and you
Here's what
can't not love
They're
it.
getting the guy who did the Bourne movies to direct it. So I feel like what happened here is someone went, oh, we got the Bourne movie guy. Let's make a Star Wars spy show. And someone said, let's put Cassian Andor in it. And everyone was like, I don't see why not. So yeah, that's just what happened.
We don't got a title, so why don't we just call it Andor? So
Yeah.
you know.
And you know what? I'm kind of fine with it.
So we can finally, learn more about Cassian besides, the I was in this fight since I was 6 years old
That's
line.
the reason why I really didn't like Rogue One. All the characters weren't characters. They were just like people. Like, you know what I mean? Like, they weren't. We knew literally nothing about them. Like, even Jin. Like, tell me
Yeah.
one personality trait of Jin that's not brunette.
She didn't like the rebels, but then liked them because they killed her dad.
Oh my God! Whoa, that's a lot. Whoa.
it's supposed to be a rhetorical question, but hey,
I mean, even if that's not a personality trait, that's her half-baked arc.
Yeah.
That makes no sense at all.
And they again, like Marvel did, they didn't use Mads Mikkelsen properly.
Marvel and Star Wars both wasted Mads Mikkelsen. I'm
You
legitimately
wasted Hannibal Lecter, and I'm gonna be pissed when Harry Potter does it too.
He could have been Doctor Doom, and he would have been such a cool Inquisitor.
he could still play those characters.
Yeah,
like think about it.
pretty been-
Boba Fett is played by Jango Fett, and
Oh,
Cersei.
but-
you know that's different.
No, I mean, hey man, anything can happen.
He could have played a live-action Grand Inquisitor, and that would have been the greatest thing on the earth. But now it can't.
God, now you put that in my brain, and now I'm sad.
No, right? That would.
It could still happen, dude. Relax.
I guess, but it's the thing. Like, it probably won't now. Like, there was a higher chance of it because people would whine if it did happen now, and Disney wouldn't want to take that backlash. But they could just get someone else.
Because, look at this. Rogue One, the third act tricked people into loving Rogue One.
Yeah, I didn't.
Especially the beta part.
It did trick me for a while. I used to say Rogue One was my favorite Star Wars movie. Now it's in my bottom 5. People change.
All right, let me ask you this: is it better than any of the prequels movies?
It's better than all the prequels movies.
Okay,
Yeah.
good.
Because, and people, I don't understand how people can like the prequels. It astounds me.
Even Revenge of the Sith. Like, I can't even sit through Revenge of the Sith.
Thank
just
you. Finally,
Like, I know
Revenge
Revenge
with
of
the-
the Sith started off strong, ended a little bit good, but that middle
I'm sorry,
portion,
but-
you're just like,
if the Anakin and Obi-Wan fight wasn't as cool as it was, people would hate that movie.
exactly. These
No.
movies, these third acts are tricking people into liking these movies.
The thing is,
No.
like, it's so bad. Like,
no, it's because of the sequels. That's why. And
that's another
um,
factor.
Yeah, just because people think the sequels suck. It's just like, look, if
There's a
you think
big-
the sequels are bad but the prequels are good, you are a special kind.
the
you're gonna get flamed on the internet, boy.
thing with Star Wars fans, a certain sect of them, is they'll start hating what's new, and then the thing that's bad that they hated before, they'll start to love. So, like, they're like, oh, yeah, this is great. Like, oh, we hate the prequels. New movies come out. We hate you now. Prequels, you're not so bad, I guess. It's like, no, the thing is with the prequels, like, they've always been bad. Like, And
Objectively.
it ticks me off when people say Revenge of the Sith is objectively the best Star Wars movie. No, it is not.
Stop.
Learn what the word objective means before talking to me again. If you really think that way, we can't be friends.
I'm kidding. Relax.
It's astounding. Anyway, remember when this was at the investor meeting?
Oh, I want to say.
Oh yeah.
Go ahead.
I'm glad we went to the prequels because speaking of prequel characters, Hayden
Oh my
Christensen's
God.
gonna be Darth Vader again, guys, and that's pretty cool.
Hey Trey, do you need a helmet for that Segway you're on?
Hey.
I hate it here.
All right. Yeah, that's really exciting. Like, I know we just kind of ragged on the prequels a lot, but I like the casting. Like, it's good casting.
Some of the acting's not the best, but it's not the actor's fault, really. It's the Lucas dialogue.
Hayden Christensen is legitimately a good actor. That's the thing.
Like, it's just bad luck.
No, it's bad directing.
And bad writing.
I was quoting Spider-Man 3.
Oh,
Samuel was like, "I'm not a bad person, but I just had bad luck."
Because there's a scene right before he goes to chop off Mace Windu's hand, where he's just looking out a window, and all through visual acting, we can tell exactly what he's thinking. And as
also, you're defending the prequels.
That's the hardest thing as an actor to do, to completely convey everything you're feeling through your face, to convey a process of thoughts through your face. That's something special. And I really admire that he could pull that off. And I think he's a great actor, and I'm glad he's going to be in something that's probably good now.
Yeah. However,
Adobe logo.
Are we so down for the fact that now it's going to be because apparently Kathleen Kennedy said there's going to be a rematch of the century, which says Vader and Obi-Wan will fight in this show.
I don't like that.
I'm not the biggest fan of.
Because in A New Hope, he's like, "Oh, we're about to learn now. I am the master." That implies you guys last met when he was Anakin, and now he's Vader. Now, if you guys just met when he was Vader another time, and he was just a less cool Vader, that makes that line way less interesting.
Yeah.
Right.
I'm so excited that we're getting more Darth Vader and Hayden Christensen.
Oh, did you guys hear what the actual thing they showed to the investors was for Kenobi?
Yeah, it was just Ewan McGregor saying my favorite thing about this show is that me and Hayden get to work together again.
No. It was apparently what they showed the investors was Darth Vader sitting in a room talking to a hologram.
Oh yeah, I did.
What?
Like it.
I saw that on Twitter. Yeah, that sounds pretty dope.
Really interesting.
Did they start shooting it?
They had to have. It's coming out next year.
Oh yeah. Well, when in next year?
I'm assuming late.
Late.
Probably not late. Mandalorian's coming out late. I'd have a guess. Summer.
Midsummer.
That's being a little optimistic, but okay.
I'm gonna guess July. And I know that sounds like a short turnaround, but at the same time, we got the Mando season 2 trailer 2 weeks before the season dropped.
Yeah.
Cool.
Right. Also, I just want to point out the eye on the Kenobi logo is his lightsaber hilt. Isn't that cool?
Yeah.
All right. What now? What next?
Bad.
Oh, Bad.
Yeah, man. Although the trailer is kind of confusing. Are they fighting for the Empire or are they fighting for themselves? Because I saw them fighting with clones, but I also saw them talking with Tarkin. That's confusing.
I think the show would be more interesting if they were aligned with the Empire. I would like that more if they were kind of like Jedi hunters. I think that'd be a really cool way to take the Bad Batch, because if they're fighting against the Empire, then that's just the problem I'm having with current Star Wars. It seems like every likable character from that era gets by unscathed from the Order 66. And every time another character or group of characters gets unscathed, it makes Order 66 less interesting.
Yeah.
Another person got away. He turned to the good side. Every interesting character somehow got out. And we got to have at least a few who don't make it out. And I want the Bad Batch to I don't want them to die. I want them to start working for the Empire. I think that'd make them more interesting.
Yeah, but at the same time, I would kind of like it a bit more if they weren't linked to the Empire, where it's that like they have to kill their own brethren and the toll that would take on someone. I'm more interested in that.
Well, how did they get their inhibitor chips removed? They don't align themselves with any Jedi.
I
Anyone
don't
that
know.
like would Echo know?
Maybe you
Dude, do
got.
we see Echo in this trailer?
I think they definitely did show Echo in this trailer.
I don't remember seeing them.
Like,
We
well,
also,
they had a group shot, and there was definitely more. There was definitely 5 of them.
we also saw Fennec from the new Mando episodes. That
Yeah,
bounty that works with Boba Fett was in season 1. That's
yeah, and also the voice
I'm
actor
not
from Mulan.
I'm not super sure how I feel about that. Like, I'm not like mad about it. Just like, oh, why her? Like,
She definitely has to be like a teenager or something because like
she'd be like
age.
15.
Yeah.
She'd be a
Guy, so I just thought of this about Kenobi. What if Ben Mendelsohn is in the show? Could he be in the show?
as Krennic.
Yeah.
Oh, that'd be really cool.
I mean, sure.
That's a full possibility. Actually, I hadn't even thought of that.
I just thought of it just now. I'm on my bed just
I think
dozing off.
he probably can't appear in Andor because Cassian didn't know who he was in Rogue One.
Yeah.
And Ben Mendelsohn's a big enough actor to where I think they'd want to bring him back. Yeah,
Yeah.
there's actually a pretty sizable chance that could happen.
Good job,
Nice.
Mohammad.
Yes, good job.
Anyway, anything else about Bad Batch?
I don't watch the Clone Wars.
Sexy.
Yeah.
All right.
What's next?
All right, next, because I'm kind of confused on how they're gonna do this show, but I want to talk about Lando. Like, is this Donald Glover? Or is this Billy D?
Oh,
What are we
okay,
doing
Wait,
here?
I
I want
forgot.
to talk about this. So hear me out.
Forgot they announced the Lando show.
Hear me out. What if they pull the Godfather route?
Oh my god.
Where in part 2 we can not always sort of like the Godfather part 2, but we get to see old Lando.
And young Lando, yeah.
Muhammad,
Yeah.
not everything is the Godfather.
Godfather lives in my head rent free. Shut up.
I mean, I see what you're saying. I do think that's the best way to do this because I want to see Billy D and I want to see Donald Glover, and I think that's a great way because if they do the whole Lando's daughter thing, then I mean, it's be interesting to see past Lando and present Lando.
It can work, my
Thing
guy.
is, I really hope that girl isn't his daughter because like he low key flirts with her, and at the end, Skywalker goes, "Oh, this woman is my daughter."
Oh, so now you acknowledge the rise of Skywalker.
Shut up. Hey Muhammad. Godfather Part 3.
Okay, well, I got the code of the death of Michael Corleone just now, so
Is it good?
I don't know. I haven't seen it. I literally just got it, dude. I haven't seen it. Come down.
There now.
No.
Oh, okay. What we're
Yellow. We were talking about Lando.
No, that's right. I came to that conclusion on my own. Anyway.
Narcissism.
Yeah, I kind of forgot they announced this. I don't know why, but yeah, it seems interesting. We'll watch.
Because, like, no offense to Lando, but there's a lot of because we kind of always assumed there'd be a Lando show, and a lot of new interesting stuff happened.
There was kind of a couple like crazy out of left field badonkadonk announcements, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Speaking of those announcements, the Acolyte.
That might be the most left. No, it's the second most left field for Star Wars.
Yeah, we'll get to the first one because that was a big one.
One of the most hype announcements of all time, but yeah. Yeah, what do we think?
I like this synopsis. A mystery thriller about exploring the origins of the Sith. Yes, sign me the frick up.
Well, an acclaimed horror movie director to direct it, right?
I don't know.
I know the girl directed some horror movie.
No, it was a kaiju monster movie.
Oh.
Hang on, I think it had Anne Hathaway, I think it was. Or was it someone else?
Here's wife or the actress.
Hang on. What was the show called?
What show?
The Acolyte.
Okay. So let's see. Who
But this is in High Republic era, and that excites me.
They said it's the tail end of the High Republic era, right?
I don't know.
I kind of hope it's more the beginning. Actually, wait, no.
Okay.
That wouldn't make sense canonically. Never mind. Keep it at the end.
So I lied. So it was a Netflix show. It's Russian Doll.
Oh, I hear that's really good.
I mean, it's got a 97 on Rotten Tomatoes, but we don't trust Rotten Tomatoes.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
No.
All right,
That's
that's
what you
2
get
people.
for not making Joker is 64.
That's because it was controversial.
You're
man.
controversial.
Whatever. I don't think controversy decides if a movie's good or not.
That's because people are. I'm not gonna say pussies.
Well, you just said it.
Right.
Yeah, this show sounds really intriguing.
Yeah.
Like, I'm extremely curious where they're gonna take it. Like, because they could go full horror route. They could kind of go more traditional Star Wars route. The 2 routes, or they could.
Continue.
Who me continue?
Yes, you continue.
Do you want me to like tell you how the comedy would pan out?
I don't know. I thought you were. I thought you had more of a take.
Gosh, I misplaced my lightsaber. Whatever will I do? The Jedi are come. What do you stop making me filibuster? Go to the next topic.
Visions.
Okay. Yeah, I was about to say Visions because that's gonna be the only anime I'll ever watch in my life.
Oh my god, this sounds so good.
Weeb.
Like, I'm legit super hyped for this.
Nice.
Like, yeah, what else is that? We don't really get a plot synopsis because they don't really have a plot.
That's
Yeah.
every meeting before a Star Wars movie.
I mean,
What's the plot?
We don't have a plot.
Just random bullshit go.
Can you even name the plot to Rise of Skywalker? Could you, like, if someone had a gun to your head, do you think you could accurately?
All right. Let me.
That's not the one. The one is Phantom Menace. Can you say the plot to Phantom Menace?
Trade
Yes.
Federation.
Let me.
Trade Federation.
I'm going to try. I'm going to try. I am a cold-hearted man.
Like the Trade Federation. There is a trade.
Okay.
Jar Jar Binks is funny. Boss Nass did the thing. Yeah, that's pretty much it. Mohammad.
Okay. I was gonna challenge you guys on the synopsis of the Phantom Menace, but all right, go ahead. You already won, but go.
What? No, it's your turn.
All right.
Oh, so it's my turn to talk about describe the Phantom Menace. All right. So it's basically. What is the plot of Phantom Menace? What? Wait a minute.
Like,
hold on.
You think, oh, I can pretty much describe this movie, and the first word leaves your mouth like, wait a minute, what happened?
That's gonna be my senior quote. So the plot of Phantom
What happened to the
the
Phantom Menace?
I have so much I can just make it to my senior quote. Well, go ahead.
Nah.
That was funny.
Back of the Clones.
All right, Trey, go on to the next topic.
Rogue Squadron. So,
yeah, I'm gonna say most hype Star Wars announcement of the day.
Yeah, because you know what? More Legends stuff, and I'm happy about it.
Here's the thing: Rogue Squadron is a video game from Legends that was a sequel to like 2 other video games. They took the most obscure video game, gave it to a huge director, and said, "Make a movie." And you have no idea.
Thank you, Patty Jenkins. I appreciate you.
Like, that is so cool. And like, you can tell Patty Jenkins is like passionate about this too, because she seems really excited. So I'm just happy to see where this goes. Because it originally got leaked they were gonna make a Red 5 movie. And I was really excited for that, because I like the space combat Star Wars a lot. But this just sounds so interesting. Like, wow, I am so excited to see where this goes. Like, I am legitimately like, I want to see footage now. Like, I don't care that it hasn't even started filming yet. It's barely in pre-production. Give it.
I don't care. It's coming out Christmas 2023. I want to see footage now.
I'm gonna call Patty Jenkins and just say, "Gimme," and she'll be like, "Oh,
Different.
What?
My goal of impression. Give me footage. I can't do it. Whatever.
Yeah, good job, Mohammad. A plus. Yeah, that is probably the best Star Wars announcement. I am so excited.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah. Not much else to say other than what do you guys want to say on it?
Sounds cool. Sounds like it's something I wanted Rogue One to be, but didn't get to be. So now we're gonna get what I want Rogue One to be.
Right.
Yeah.
What else? Are we done with Star Wars?
All right. Since I don't really care to talk about Droid Tales, yes.
What about?
All right.
Wait,
I want to.
Taika movie.
What?
The Taika movie.
Oh yeah.
But like we don't really know anything about it, so
Yeah,
I was gonna like.
What do you guys
over
think?
it.
Taika making a Star Wars.
Just saying, Tag and Bink. Come on, man. You know you wanna.
Please be tagging me. You know what? Manifest with me. Everyone, just close your eyes with me. Sit in a comfortable position.
I'm blind.
Shut up. Close your eyes. And just repeat after me. Taika Waititi.
Taika Waititi.
You want to make a Tag and Bink movie.
You want to make my Tag and Bink movie.
You want to make it so bad.
You want to make it so bad.
You want to make it so bad. Make it right now.
And Taika just tells us, "My tricks don't work on me. Only money."
All right. Yeah, that's. I'm excited to see what Taika's gonna do with this.
Yeah.
So Star Wars, we're done with Star Wars.
Yes, and now we can talk about the resurrection of the Marvel Cinematic Universe.
No. Let's take a quick break from Marvel and let you guys dog on me real quick because I did it, guys. I did it. I downloaded Fortnite again.
You scumbag! Kick him!
No.
Trey, you coward! You coward! You can do it, Trey. You can do it. Mute him.
I don't have the energy.
You can at least. What do you mean, Trey? This man must.
I have to work. I have to work my butt up to get Mando. No, I'm deleting Fortnite.
If audience doesn't know, he's doing this to play as Daredevil and Mando. You just need to pay physical money to do that.
Hey man, we live in a capitalist country.
Don't
Of
pay
course
for this.
Go off.
Can we talk about the MCU now?
No, we need to shame Mohammad. Shame.
I'm older than you.
Shame. Shame.
I can mute you real quick if I wanted to. I could kick you out, man. Keep it up. Keep it up.
Shame.
You got sideburns, dude. Who are you to want to shame?
You forget this is his server. He can mute you.
Shame.
You done now?
Shame.
I got all day, man. I don't plan on doing anything else besides watching Schindler's List.
Shame.
Hey, good for you, cinema, my man.
Shame.
Yeah, I saw like the first part of it like last night, but then my parents got tired, so we're gonna watch it tonight. Like the rest of it.
It's a 3 hour and 15-minute movie, so you know.
Yeah, we did the same thing for Godfather. It was too long, and we just took. When it hit intermission, we just said, "All right, let's just continue it tomorrow." I was like, "All right, cool."
Shame.
So how was your day, Trey? Was it good?
My day was pretty good, man.
Okay.
Nice.
I'll stop.
Nice.
I watched Christmas Chronicles too. It wasn't terrible.
Nice. It's pretty cool. Yeah. Went to Target, got Godfather Code, the Death of Michael Corleone. Yeah, see it someday?
Dude, sick.
But yeah, it's poggers, bro. It's those kids like to call it these days, poggers. Yeah. Nice. All right.
Kyle thinks he's muted.
Can I be heard?
I don't know, Kyle. Can you?
Okay, good. I can be heard. Trey, let's start talking about the MCU now.
All right, guys. It's finally happened. People can stop crapping on the MCU because it's back and it's getting...
I ain't done.
Yeah, that's not going to stop anyone. It'll just stop.
It's not going to stop anyone, but like, have you noticed that between Far From Home and when WandaVision is going to come out, there's been a lot of people, crapping on the MCU more and more, and I think that's because there's been a lack of it.
Yeah, it's back better than ever.
Throat's itchy. My throat's itchy.
Sure it is, man. Okay, first on the docket, that new WandaVision trailer looking pretty spooky and looking pretty good.
Yeah, what do you think of it?
I think I just said it looked pretty spooky, looked pretty good.
Well, go into details.
Okay, it didn't show much, but it looked good. I like it.
I like how they got Monica Rambeau.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, like I thought it was like I think it's interesting that they're bringing her in now rather than Captain Marvel 2. Like,
which they will still put her in, apparently.
What? They still put her in
Which
that,
they
but why they didn't introduce her in that, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah. What else? Is there anything else to say about WandaVision? Looks good. That's about it.
Yeah, and it's coming out soon.
Yep. Like
Soon.
a little over a month from now.
Like a month and 2 days.
Yeah, that's pretty
Think about
crazy.
that. I miss the MCU so much.
Oh my god, I miss it. My life has been falling apart without it.
Yeah.
Oh,
I mean, look at
damn.
2020. We got none of it.
If it wasn't for the pandemic.
Yeah. In 2020.
Freaking.
The MCU was too good for you. Anyway, that Falcon Winter Soldier trailer looked pretty snazzy.
Oh wait, that was funny. Like I laughed at that out loud, and I did not expect that.
Yeah. Because, like, I mean, come on. We knew Mackie and Sebastian Stan had this kind of chemistry, and we didn't see in these movies. Now we're getting it in a 6-hour show.
Winter Soldier banter how like me and Trey banter. I say really stupid things, and Trey just tries not to hit me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That sounds about right.
Yeah.
I hate it here.
You should.
Just like Captain America, I want to go back to my past.
I think this trailer looked the best. Like not like quality wise, but like cinematics wise. Like this trailer looked cinematic. Like especially the CGI was on point. And I know High Top's Nancy, but I think he said it best when he said like this trailer looked more cinematic than a lot of the movies.
I beg to differ, but go on.
Was probably because, they're putting as much budget as they're doing in this than they're doing, theatrical release films, which good job, Marvel. You know where to put your budget.
Yeah, they made it clear that they're putting as much effort into these movies and these TV shows as the movies. They like made that very clear in this presentation. And I mean, like, I'm all for it.
Yeah. So, like, I'm also excited for this show because I feel like this is going to be a very deep show on how these two characters are going to deal without having their best friend in their lives and how Falcon's going to have to take on that role because he didn't have the shield. He put that shield in a glass case. He's not ready for that. He's going to earn that shield. I'm going to love it.
Falcon better become Captain America by the end of this. If they blue ball us, I swear to God.
No, they will.
They're not. They're gonna do it the way Daredevil got the red suit in Daredevil. It's gonna be earned.
I have this sneaking suspicion they're gonna blue ball us, and I'm really scared they will.
Never say it's gonna happen, Kyle. Relax.
No,
the MC is that predictable. Relax.
I don't know. I'm a little scared.
I disagree. I predicted nothing to happen in Endgame. So you know what? Screw you.
Relax. Don't get too tight.
Okay. Anyway, yes, I want to talk about Loki because Loki looked insane.
Yeah, that trailer didn't look like a trailer about a Norse god. It looked like a Jason Bourne trailer.
I don't care.
What are you?
I mean,
no, Kyle. I beg to differ.
It looked like a spy movie. Like
okay.
No.
Okay, let me say this. Kyle, when you said the Falcon and Winter Soldier looked cinematic, you are so wrong. It is Loki that looks cinematic, my God. I will whip out 3 frames of this show, and your point will be invalid.
I think they all look cinematic, but I just singled out Falcon Winter Soldier specifically because of how beautiful the shots of Falcon flying were.
Yeah.
Only one thing, all right. Nice.
Yeah. This show didn't have the Norse mythology vibe to it. And that kind of worries me, but at the same time, it still looked really good. So I'm fine.
Well, I don't think that was the way to go.
I don't care about Norse mythology. I want to see some Marvel time traveling things.
Okay, well, the thing is, I care about Norse mythology. And the thing is, like, he's still a Norse god. Like, this show kind of feels like it's ignoring what he is.
Also, I love that it's now confirmed that Loki the entire time has been CB, whatever his last name is.
What?
Oh, CB Cooper?
DB Cooper.
DB Cooper.
Wait, Loki's
DB Cooper.
Yeah. Well,
yeah.
Wait,
did you not realize that in the trailer?
No.
Oh my God.
I literally watched a play about DB Cooper once. How am I this stupid?
Dude.
All right. One of the reasons why Kyle doesn't deserve rights. He doesn't know about DB Cooper.
Oh, DB Cooper. Kyle doesn't deserve rights. Screw you, Mohammad.
You think? You know what? I'm gonna say this one last time.
Don't do
Ray's
it.
orange
Oh
amarillo.
my God. It's literally orange. I don't know how you're so fucking blind.
Okay. Loki looks good. Loki looked good. It looked cinematic. It looked great. I'm
Good,
excited.
like-
Okay, we're talking about What If now.
Okay, I want to say my fair share about Loki.
Yeah, I do too. I'm not done yet.
All right, hang on. Let me just give me a second. Let me just mute Kyle real quick.
Loki looks really.
All right, so
Like, it looks like a fun.
listen, you guys know I ain't the biggest fan of Marvel.
Really?
But goddamn,
For whatever reason.
Loki looked pretty good. I'm not gonna lie, man.
Yeah, it looked really good.
I mean, that's probably the shows I'm going to watch.
Yeah.
Falcon, Winter Soldier, and WandaVision, pass. Loki, hell yeah, I'm in that.
Tom Hiddleston. Whoo! Oh my god, he looks so good.
I mean, I always liked Loki to begin with. He's probably one of the few characters who are actually characters.
Tom Hiddleston just looked
That's-
so attractive in this trailer, you would not believe.
Okay, buddy, not everyone is
Okay,
here.
to move on from that, I'm excited to see villain Loki because, granted, I like Loki's arc leading up to him turning good, but I'm interested to see go back to villain Loki.
Yeah, very much so.
I heard that.
He's
Go ahead.
as a villain.
I heard a rumor that Richard E. Grant might play classic Loki.
Ooh, that'd be cool.
He's in the show, and then Owen Wilson. Oh wow, I had to do that. But yeah, Owen Wilson.
Do that.
Oh wow.
Is he playing live action Lightning McQueen?
Ka-chow. I hope so.
No, he's the guy in the elevator.
And Lightning McQueen.
Time, lightning, circled.
Ka-chow.
Ka-ching.
What if?
Yes, What If? Because What If looked insane.
That trailer gave me chills. It's like at the end when the Watcher was like, "Oh, answer the question. What if?" Like, all right, cool. Like,
Doctor Strange about to fight Doctor Strange.
which
Black Panther's gonna be Star-Lord.
which of the
Marvel
episodes?
zombies.
Which of the episodes seemed best to you? Like, which one are you most
Like,
excited for?
here's something I hope they do. I hope they're willing to go dark for some of these because I want Marvel zombies to be dark. I want Captain America to murder Winter Soldier. I want him to eat him.
Whoa.
That one definitely stuck out to me as like that. Oh, you're going there. Okay, let's see. Okay, like I did not actually expect them to do that. I definitely of all of them, I think the T'Challa as Star-Lord one is my favorite. That one just looked so great. Like,
Yeah,
it would be really funny
What?
if for the Fantastic Four episode, what if Giant Storm is Captain America? Wink, wink.
that's so funny. God, you're funny, Mohammad. You should be a professional comedian.
Change my name to Arthur Fleck or Rupert Pupkin.
You'll be the king of comedy.
It's better to be a king for a lifetime than a schmuck for king for a night than a schmuck for a lifetime.
There you go.
You're just a schmuck up for a lifetime, Mohammad. Schmuck.
You talking to me?
Schmuck.
Idiot.
Anyway, continuing. So they're gonna do 10 episodes this season, but there's gonna be a second season. I'm interested to see what stuff we're gonna get in this season.
Yeah, because we only 4 of the episodes, right?
From what I've seen, like we saw Haley Atwell as Captain Britain. We saw
Lord. It was Marvel Zombies.
Yeah, Marvel Zombies.
One
Evil Strange.
There was a couple like mini things in there that could be stuff, but I don't know.
Wasn't there like an episode that's like I heard it was a rumor, but like Iron Man would be in Thor, like in Sakaar.
There's one that got leaked. It's what if Peter Parker became the next Hawkeye?
Oh yeah,
I remember. Yeah, that like art for that got leaked, so it's definitely happening. I mean, I don't know how to feel about that.
You know what would have been really interesting?
What?
For Guardians? What if Groot never died?
Ooh, that would be interesting.
And maybe like one of the Guardians sacrificed themselves.
Yeah, like
I'd say Rocket.
I was about to say Rocket. I feel like Rocket actually sacrificed himself.
I mean, it does fit his character.
Yeah.
What if?
What if Muhammad shut the hell up?
What if Kyle can understand the fact that Ray's lightsaber is yellow?
What if Muhammad is colorblind?
What if Ray? Whatever. It doesn't matter. I won't have to deal with him again anytime soon.
Anyway, continuing. Shang-Chi released their full cast, which usually wouldn't be big until you announce Victor Drago is going to be a villain. Then yes, I'm going to talk about it because Victor Drago is going to be a villain.
Nice.
Yeah, I think that was interesting. I definitely liked that.
Yes.
Yeah.
Victor Drago is going to be a villain.
All right. Ready to talk about Eternals? Because who saw that trailer? Who saw that trailer? That sweet Eternals trailer. Wow.
Crazy, man.
That was amazing.
Dude, when what's his face's name with an X came down and he said, "Hi Thanos, let's introduce the X-Men to the Marvel Cinematic Universe now." And that was awesome.
That was just wow.
And then Darkseid showed up, and then John F. Kennedy showed up and gave everyone ice cream. It was a great trailer.
Anyway, since you guys ruined my nice segue to other casting news, Christian Bale got confirmed to be Gore as the main villain for Thor: Love and Thunder, which I freaking knew it.
So awesome! It's such. The Jason Aaron Thor run is one of the best Thor runs of all time, and I'm glad they're bringing in the main villain. It's so interesting. You can't really.
And it's going to be Christian Bale.
I'm a little peeved you can't do the worthiness thing with him anymore.
Yeah.
That's...
I mean, yes and no, because we know that Jane Foster will get Mjolnir. We know this.
Yeah, we know this for a fact. How, though?
Because Natalie Portman walked on stage with the hammer, because Taika handed her the hammer.
Talk about in the movie, what Mjolnir
Eitri.
get.
Eitri.
Oh, yeah. I don't know, maybe Doctor Strange is going to reverse it. Well, the time stone doesn't exist.
Well, Doctor Strange isn't God. People
Vladimir. Or what was his the planet?
Ego?
No, the planet Thor went to get a Stormbreaker.
Oh.
That's really hard to say.
Jotunheim.
No.
It's Nidavellir. That's
Nidavellir. Oh, I said Vladimir.
You idiot.
Hey, man.
You said Jotunheim, Kyle. Get out of here.
You say Barat.
Touche.
You think the yellow.
I don't think yellow.
It's orange.
Yep, I knew it.
I'm losing my mind here.
Clip that. Someone clip that.
It's late.
Yeah.
Oh, it's
anyway,
only almost 12.
What we're talking about. Look. I really, really, really hope this is just mocap for Bale. Because please, for the love of God, don't put his body through hell again. Yeah, don't do it.
Talk to just have a one-on-one conversation with Christian Bale. You don't have to do this anymore.
Oh, he's not doing it. He's not doing it.
Yeah, I know he said he's retired from these roles, which means it's basically confirmed for mocap. Please, just keep your word, Christian. Please.
No, because the things the doctor said, if you do this a lot, then you're gonna die, bro.
Yeah.
So I think he understands, bro, I don't want to die anytime soon.
I got more acting to do. I'm about to play a Marvel villain. Do you know how many people are going to ask me about the comparisons to Batman and Gore now?
He's going to get annoyed after the second interview. It's God, shut up about Batman. I get it.
I mean, honestly, I disagree because I know Christian Bale loves Batman. Because, anytime people, the entire time Ford v. Ferrari was being, the press report for that, everyone was asking Matt Damon and Christian Bale about Batman be born, and Christian was just cool. And anytime he was talking about Pattinson, he's yeah, great choice, love it. He very much is okay with the thought of Batman.
Every interview is going to be really annoying for him. Literally every interview ever.
I mean, that's how Batfleck quit directing the Batman. So
exactly. I wouldn't be surprised if he starts throwing a temper tantrum like he did on the set of Terminator.
Oh, I forgot about that.
Let's not talk about Terminator Salvation. Okay.
I haven't seen Terminator movies.
Terminator 2 is my second favorite movie of all time. I refuse to watch any of the other ones. I've seen 1 and 2. Well. That's enough.
Because it ended after 2.
Yeah, there was no other ones after 2. Dark Fate. What's a Dark Fate?
Genesis?
Machines? No.
Genesis?
No. Stop it. No.
Mohammad.
I don't watch Terminator, so cut me some slack.
Don't mention Genesis.
I'm talking about Sega Genesis.
You better be.
Oh, my bad. I'm talking about the Terminator Genesis. Acting up.
Okay, anyway,
This is
continuing.
fun.
We got our first official look at Miss Marvel.
Yeah, that was really
Okay, I want to talk about this. All right. I'm gonna make this very clear, Marvel. If you're gonna pull that same fucking plot of this Muslim girl who falls in love with a white boy, goes full on rebel with her parents, her brown Pakistani parents. Lord, forgive me for what I'm about to do, because
well, that's not too easy.
I don't think they can do that with Miss Marvel.
no, man, I see it everywhere. And no, the thing is, since she's not wearing a hijab, we can not have to worry about the part where she's gonna take off her hijab for this white boy.
Well, dude, at
He's
the same
12 years old.
Like, I definitely get the concern, but she doesn't really have a love interest in the comics, and she's too young for.
This is Marvel. This is the MCU. They got Spider-Man wrong.
Exactly. This is the end. What do you mean they got Spider-Man wrong?
Wait,
they didn't get Spider-Man wrong.
What do you say? What do you say?
Get out of here.
Look me and say that again. Come on, square up. Come on, Come on, you square
Relax.
up. Come on.
Relax.
No.
I'm busting your balls.
You better be.
Unless, what if?
God.
That's sweet.
Oh my god. Anyway, yeah, I liked the clips that were shown. I liked the directors and the writers and the Feige, talking about this show, saying how they're passionate about this project. They like the character. I'm excited.
Yeah, it seems interesting. I'm very excited for Miss Marvel. Speaking of Miss Marvel, Captain Marvel is going to feature Miss Marvel in a co-starring role, and nice. I hate it because the thing is, in the comics, Miss Marvel is not Captain Marvel Jr. She's not Robin. She's her own character, and while she idolizes Carol Danvers, she's still independent. I don't want her to co-star. A cameo or an extended cameo, that's totally fine. But to have a co-starring role, I don't like that at all.
Hey, Kyle. What?
Yeah?
Guess what?
What?
What they treat like Spider-Man, but Iron Boy Jr.
I will murder you.
Good luck. Try finding me. I'm everywhere.
That's not what happened in Homecoming or in Far From Home. I don't know why people keep saying this.
Shut your face. Don't say Iron Boy Jr. near me again, or you're going to catch these hands.
Get him. I'm ready.
Do you have your mitt?
I know how to do boxing. I don't need boxing gloves.
Because you're going to catch these hands.
I don't need a mitt.
Trey, please change the subject before me and Mohammad kill each other.
This is the third.
No, I'm curious because I'm curious to know. Are you two gonna fight each other? I'll ref. I got the equipment.
All right, the thinking boxing match.
That's beautiful.
The thinking boxing match.
I woke up Chris Breezy. Just so you know.
Anyway,
do you guys have anything else you want to say on Miss Marvel or Captain Marvel 2?
Nah.
Yeah, that's fair.
Because I want to talk about Tim Roth. That's what I want to talk about.
Oh, She-Hulk?
Yeah.
All right, go ahead. Yeah.
Because I miss Tim Roth because he was underutilized in Incredible Hulk, and as I'm not gonna call Incredible Hulk bad or terrible. I'm just gonna call it
not good.
It ain't good, but it ain't that bad. I'm just glad that we're acknowledging it because that is an MCU movie, and either you say it is or you say it isn't. But now that Tim Roth's back, I was like, okay, I can watch Incredible Hulk and not be like, I need to skip this because he's coming back, and I'm happy.
After what, 12 years?
Yes.
Oh, wow. Yeah, that is a lot. Jesus. I'm just more excited that She-Hulk is happening. I really like her character in the comics. How she's kind of like Hulk, but more of a bratty dick. And I really think that's an interesting character to bring to the MCU, especially her being a lawyer. I like that she's not, prim, proper. Oh, I only speak in Shakespearean sentences like most lawyers and media are. I like she's kind of brash. She's kind of arrogant. I just really enjoy She-Hulk's character, and I'm excited to see her.
Wait, wasn't there like a rumor that Daredevil would be in the show?
Yes, there was a rumor.
Okay,
and
so Feige said
positive.
that because she's a lawyer, you don't know what Marvel superheroes are going to show up.
Yeah,
That's what he said.
Kevin Feige said specifically that she deals in superhuman cases, and he said that there's a possibility for multiple Marvel superheroes to show up. So that could mean Daredevil. It could also mean Squirrel Girl.
Hulk.
Please let it be me. Please let it mean Squirrel Girl. Please let it mean.
It's gonna be
No,
Hulk.
Daredevil first, Squirrel Girl later.
No, they already confirmed Hulk's going to be on this.
But I mean, that when he says more superheroes can come,
Well,
that's
that's
very
not going to
vague.
be the only one.
That's a very vague thing of him to say. That could mean
Well,
anything.
of course it is. It's Kevin Feige. He's supposed to be vague. He's vague.
But does he know what he's doing?
No.
Didn't think so. Anyways,
I like
He knows
that
what he's
Kevin
doing.
Feige
He makes
has no idea what
billions.
he's doing, and he's kind of BSing his way through making the most successful franchise in movie history.
Yeah, it's not like he just made 3 straight billion-dollar movies in a row. Nah.
3 straight billion-dollar movies in a year, like in 1 year.
That's crazy. You gotta admire him for that at least.
Dude, the man makes cinema. I don't care what anyone says.
Hey,
Kevin Feige's based in Red Pilled.
Hey.
Hey.
Nobody gets the cinema crown except certain people.
Spider-Man
Scorsese,
Homecoming is
Tarantino,
cinema.
Paul Thomas Anderson,
Cinema.
Nolan, Robert Eggers, Ari Aster, Jordan Peele. Do I have to go on?
No, you don't. You could shut up.
Listen, I understand the cinema argument, and when it comes to movies like Endgame, because Endgame isn't really a movie; it's an experience. But there are movies in the MCU that are movies, and you can't tell me they're not.
The fact that I have to watch 5 movies in order to sympathize with a character and finish an whole arc.
Not 5
No,
movies.
ma'am.
Not 23.
More than 5 movies for just one character. Like if I want to watch the story of Iron Man, I gotta watch so much movies that.
Why is that a bad?
You just watch the Iron Man movies then.
But I don't want to.
I still don't get why I don't get why having a big buildup is a bad thing. If anything, you just give more time for his character arc to progress. I feel like in a
are you just saying
movie
sequels are bad? Mohammad, your favorite movie is a sequel.
The Irishman.
Shut up.
That is a 3-hour and 30-minute movie, but it got the job done.
Yeah, well, this is not the same situation. Iron Man is a continuous character. Those characters are only meant for that one thing. But Iron Man's
and also they had to also to go on that argument. Irishman had 3 main characters to divide with. Endgame had like 6.
Well, who told Feige to make Endgame?
No one.
We told him to make Endgame. We wanted him to make something amazing, and he did that.
Who told Martin Scorsese to make The Irishman?
De Niro. And let me tell you something. The Irishman is based on a true story. Everyone should know about this. It's real.
You're real.
So's Goodfellas.
Exactly.
We know this.
Those Free Willy.
Without Martin Scorsese, you wouldn't be having Marvel Studios.
Yeah.
That's not even close to being true.
That's what Feige said. Like Feige said, Scorsese helps us make these movies. Like inspires us.
Sure, he inspires them, but if Scorsese thinks they wouldn't make it so we're not gonna see these movies.
Well, without Scorsese, you wouldn't have Joker.
That's true.
That's true.
I'll tell you that. I'll give you that.
Anyways, what were we talking about?
She-Hulk.
She-Hulk.
Wow. We took a 260.
Yeah, She-Hulk. She's really interesting. I'm really excited.
Yeah.
All right. What now?
Ironheart sounds pretty cool.
Oh, I'm so hyped for Ironheart. You don't even know, man.
Well, enlighten me.
She's just in the comics. She's a very overhated character in my opinion. People think she's a Mary Sue, and I'm not gonna lie. I definitely see the rationale, but I don't think we should throw that word around as lightly as we do. Because she made her own Iron Man suit. People, she was a 15-year-old who was at MIT. I think she's a little smart.
Really?
Besides, it's not as if. Besides, not in the real world. Females are smart, you know.
Yeah, exactly. A girl can be smart. I know a lot of people are gonna have trouble realizing this, but girls are people too. Sorry, most comic book fans. It's kind of a hard reality.
Don't say
Star Wars
most.
fans.
Don't say most. That's a little.
Sorry,
Star Wars fans,
a little bit. I would hope.
sequel haters. Don't forget, they say Rey's and Mary Sue, but I mean, if you
That's
want to
the
bet,
most ridiculous thing I've ever heard.
I mean,
The Mary.
I haven't seen the sequels in a long time. But go ahead.
Yeah, I really enjoy Ironheart in the comics, and I'm excited to see her on screen. Like, not really much to say. Like, yeah, I'm excited. Want to know what I'm more excited for?
Armor Wars.
Yeah, Armor Wars, baby.
Dude, listen.
Excited for Armor Wars, right?
Look, I want to tell you guys a story real quick. I was in my local comic store the other. I was in my local comic store the other day, and I just was browsing through an Iron Man aisle, and I just saw Armor Wars, and something told me I should get that comic. And just a few weeks later, they announced a show revolving around the plot of Armor Wars.
Remember when we made an episode here on the Thinking Box, and we were talking?
Yeah,
we were trying to make our own.
Don't
fan
tell me
titles.
I didn't call this.
Trey, you're the key.
Always, man. Always and forever.
I've been saying for a while now that War Machine deserves a solo project, and he's finally getting it. And
I think there was supposed to be a solo movie at some point.
You know, War Machine was going to have a solo movie during Phase 1 that got canceled.
Oof.
But you know what? Now he's getting a 6-hour miniseries. I think that's a bit better.
He's earned it, yeah. I'm really excited for this.
Which, like, I'm excited for this because it's going to show how Rhodey's going to deal with, Tony, and how, like, because, like, this is going to introduce so many villains and characters.
Sam Rockwell.
Tony Stark's technology, just having these villains. Dolph Lundgren as probably Crimson Dynamo, please.
Oh, Justin Hammer.
Yes, exactly. Justin Hammer could come back. That makes all the sense in the world.
That would be so awesome. Oh, my God.
Nice. Yeah, Armor Wars is cool. Okay, let me say this right now. You guys are not gonna like this, but this investment day, I was a bit frustrated. There is so much Marvel is doing right now that I don't think a lot of people can't keep up with. Like, I can't even keep up with Ironheart. I can't even keep up with Armor Wars. Like, I feel like most of these shows are not going to even happen.
Muhammad,
I mean, look at this. Look at this. I understand where you're coming from, but at the same time, Marvel has starved us. And for a long time, for a while this year, people have said DC has been beating them because of stuff like fandom.
Just because you didn't get content for 1 year, just for 1 year, you didn't get content.
Muhammad,
it's not the end of the world.
Stay mad.
What?
Stay mad.
I'm not mad. I'm just frustrated a little bit and a little bit just.
I see where you're coming from, but I definitely think. I think these shows are all going to happen. Like, I don't think like any are going to get canceled.
They're planned, so I don't, and they've been announced. So I don't.
Shout out to Inhumans.
Inhumans still made it through a season. Like, it still premiered.
Was it Marvel Studios Inhumans?
Yeah, it was.
Was it?
Yeah, it was.
Was Feige producing it?
Yeah, he did.
Did he?
He produced it, but he has more focus. Like it's like Marvel Netflix. He gave someone else the duties.
All right. It was doo-doo anyways.
Of course it was.
Can't believe my stupid ass wasted $40 on that.
Just Inhumans can be okay as its own thing, but it's not. Inhumans isn't great.
Right. Yeah. I mean, this is too much to really handle, and like, I don't know. I want to keep my energy with Moon Knight because I got something to say about Moon Knight.
All right, let's talk about
your piece.
All right, you guys talk about Moon Knight.
I like that they're taking inspiration from Indiana Jones because I know a lot of people want super dark, gritty, and depressing, but that's not really Moon Knight in the comics. Like, he still makes jokes is the thing. Like, the most famous Moon Knight panel is him breaking into Avengers Tower saying, "Dracula, you big fucking nerd, give me my money." You really want a dark and depressing show out of that? I definitely think it can deal with mature themes while not just being a Zack Snyder thing, you know?
Which, I mean, they had, like, Feige said they're going to tackle Moon Knight's multiple personalities, and that is a mature theme. So
I get it right, dude. Call it what it is.
It's called
Trey.
dissociative identity disorder. But
Dissociative identity disorder. Go off.
I definitely think they are going to take a more serious approach. I even think they said that during the thing.
Yeah.
They're going to be. You can be serious while not being Zack Snyder serious.
Yes. However, just please don't, Feige. I'm sure Moon Knight's going to be good, but please don't think that this is going to be a good replacement for Daredevil, because it's not.
Yeah, that's not really how that works.
Hashtag save Daredevil. Which, are we going to talk about Spider-Man 3 at that point? Are we going to talk about like all the stuff that happened?
I was going to talk about Moon Knight for a second.
Yeah, we'll talk about Spider-Man 3. Don't you even worry.
Yeah, well, we'll get there. But let me go on my little college lecture about Moon Knight. Let me get my retainers off. Where's the case? Oh,
Why
it's
do you
over
have retainers on? We're recording a podcast.
Hey, man, I gotta fix my teeth. Anyways, I'm worried about the show. I mean, here's the thing. I'm one of the few people who take mental illness seriously. When you have, okay, let me say this.
Okay, seriously too. Like, no, I do too.
Okay, let me say this. The reason why I love Moon Knight and he's like my favorite superhero of all time is because of his DID. And like the thing is, with mental illness, you really shouldn't be joking about that or taking it very lightly because it's a very big issue. And I'm talking about DID. You know, I feel like here's the thing with Hollywood. I feel like Hollywood find like a mental illness and they'll like glorify it. And I feel like, and when you look at Split, I don't like Split because of like how they treat the DID like in a horror way when it's like you shouldn't really be taking it in a horror way. Just
Split was a really crappy movie because it made like the people with DID have legit gotten stigma from that. Like people have been asking, "Oh, which one is the evil one?" It's a really crappy narrative to spread.
Exactly. And the thing is with like, not only meant the DID, but schizophrenia. Moon Knight's also schizophrenic too, and like schizophrenic is something not to joke about. All right.
Yeah.
I'm gonna say it on the table, especially with DID. That's what I love about Moon Knight is because of his psychology and like how his brain works. You know, like I saw like this interview about like this guy who had DID and schizophrenia. Like if you're gonna watch it, you're gonna be intimidated at first. Of course, it's normal. But then when you really watch it, you're kind of in a way feel bad for him because like he wants to be normal. He wants to be fine, and people do kill themselves because of who they are, because of their mental illness. You know. Back to the interview. The thing is with the interview is like the dude, he was not okay. Like if you looked at his body language, it wasn't okay, and he was talking about how the reason why he was in these mental hospital, like a mental facility, was because his psychiatrist saw him playing the piano and like something about his posture wasn't right, so he had to go there. And with Marvel, and here's the thing with Marvel, this is the question I've had this entire time ever since they announced the show. How do you expect Marvel to take schizophrenia and DID serious if they can't take depression serious? Like, okay, with Thor's depression, if he was making jokes about himself, I understand. Depression can take up into many forms. You know, you can be mopey and sad the entire day, or you can just make fun of yourself the entire time, or just make jokes and just like make yourself feel like a comedy person, like a very funny man. But the thing is, that wasn't the case. Everyone was making fun of him, like melted ice cream, cheese whiz. It's like, no, this isn't funny. This guy is like depressed, and he's probably for the love of God, he's probably on the verge of suicide as far as we know. And it's like, and this is, let me say this. This is a hot take, but DID and schizophrenia, it's much worse than depression. Anyone can cope with depression. You can easily handle depression.
Don't go comparing the severity differently.
I won't. But
that could be dangerous.
I know. But hear me out. Like DID and schizophrenia, it's like it doesn't work just in the flip of a switch. You can't just, it's not like that's not how it works. Yeah, it's just, I mean, this is why I love Moon Knight. You know, he's not normal.
he's different than these superheroes. He doesn't like, he doesn't like kill people just for the sake of it. He doesn't like, he's not quirky because he's quirky. He's like this for a reason, And with Marvel Studios taking this approach, let me say this right now. This is a very risky move from Marvel. This could either make it or break it. They could either take his mental illness seriously and handle it like a real mature thing, or they can just turn it into a joke and they're going to say his DID is what makes him quirky. And if that is the case, I'm just done with Marvel. Like, no. I just can't handle it, man. But yeah.
That's definitely a very valid concern, and I definitely believe you there. And if they do handle it correctly, I'm not going to like it. But
no, I'll just be done with Marvel because it's like you made fun of mental illness. Like someone who's mentally ill. It would be like me making fun of someone who's autistic. Like, it's not right. It's wrong.
It would definitely suck, but yeah. I definitely have faith. They seem the way Kevin Feige was talking definitely made it seem like he was going to take it more seriously, and I am hoping that he stays true to that.
I really hope that's the case. I really hope they take it serious. But
yeah, I understand the concern for that, and I do agree that making Thor's depression a joke was a mistake on Endgame's part. But we have seen other characters in the MCU have depression. Like Banner's depression in the first two Avengers games was a valid plot point. It was dramatic moments, and I thought they did that very well. So like, it's not like Thor was bad, but the way they handled Banner stuff, like Marvel knows how to do this stuff right. And the heavy rumors that this will be a TV anime show, I have faith that Feige knows what he's going to do with this character and that it will be good.
And the thing is with Moon Knight, this is like, it's not like Deadpool where he kills for kills and they does stupid stuff. They're going to touch on very touchy subjects. Like, they're going to talk about mental illness, and like, I don't think kids, let's be real, little kids watch Marvel movies. That's just the fact.
Mm-hmm, yeah.
But I don't think kids. Okay, let's think about the kids' perspective. If Moon Knight, if kids can get into watch Moon Knight, they're gonna look at DID and they're probably gonna say, "Oh my God, he's stupid," and they're gonna try and mimic him, and it's just let me just. And watch, kids are probably gonna do that. They're gonna do that. Yep. They're gonna be like, "Oh my God, look, I'm stupid like Moon Knight. Moon Knight likes to ha ha ha. I'm gonna switch my personality. It's cool. Ha ha ha." Listen, if a kid ever did that in front of me, I'm going to drag him to a mental facility, and I'm gonna have him go into a room with a person with DID and who is schizophrenic. All right, because I feel like I have to emphasize this. Mental illness is not a joke. All right, I take mental illness serious, and this is coming from a guy who's not mentally ill. All right, I am a stable, sane man. All right, I'm proud to be a stable, sane man, but I sympathize for people who are just not mentally ill, who are mentally ill. Yeah, it's gonna bother me, and I really hope Marvel. This is Marvel's first project to actually get that TVMA or R-rated stuff, cross that line. Yeah, because I don't think kids are going to be ready to understand what DID or schizophrenia is.
Which I think that is the reason why this is a show, because if this was a movie, I think that's the way that kids are going to be exposed to this much. I think making this a show is the way to either, number one, make this, make Moon Knight's character arc be expanded, and two, make, this is a show that you have more freedom to do this than what movies allow you to do.
And this isn't just a show; it's a very important show. You could I know in college, you watch One Flew Over the Cuckoo's Nest in college. If you're probably, I don't know if you're gonna major in neuroscience or psychology. So if they take this serious, who knows? Maybe colleges will show their students Moon Knight. That would be fantastic.
Yeah, that would be. That'd be great.
No, So yeah, this is why I love Moon Knight.
Go in a good direction.
Which like
I mean,
we have talent making this show. Like we have genuine directing talent like making this show. So I feel like it's gonna be good.
Yeah, and this is why I love Moon Knight. He's different, not different because he just kills people and do that stuff. Like he's mentally ill, and that's what intrigues me. Yeah. Enough of my little college lecture.
All right, we ready to move on?
Yeah.
All right. God, this episode's going for so long. Anyway, what's next?
So we can talk about something else. We're gonna talk about Spider-Man 3.
We'll talk about Spider-Man 3. Oh my god.
Stuff happened, man.
So
Stuff happened.
There was no reveal, no trailer. Kevin Feige was basically being like, "Oh, Multiverse of Madness is happening, and it's gonna tie into Spider-Man 3." And I did a full double take. Like, what did you just say?
Especially, like the hundreds of rumors that happened over the week where it was basically turned into a meme.
This 100% proves this is a Spider-Verse movie. No doubt in my mind. This is what it is. You cannot convince me otherwise. And I know I've kind of talked against the live-action Spider-Verse, but now that I know for a fact it's going to happen, I'm so excited. Getting to see, Tobey Maguire back as Spider-Man is going to be so special. Like, that's
going to be revolutionary.
It's going to be crazy. To see him come back, I can't describe how that makes me feel to know he's coming back. I'm so utterly happy despite it.
Which, granted, I'm excited to see this stuff. I'm excited to see Alfred as Doc Ock come back. I'm excited to see Garfield. I'm excited to see McGuire. I'm interested to see Emma Stone and Kirsten Dunst. I just really hope they have enough runtime to fit in Tom Holland, because you gotta finish his arc out if you're gonna have a good trilogy.
It's still Tom Holland's movie. Let's not forget that.
Yeah.
Chill. Here's what I want to predict where all the Peter Parkers are going to be life-wise. I think Peter Parker from Raimi universe is going to be late 20s, early 30s, working as a college professor in physics. He's going to be currently training Miles Morales. He's going to have the One More Day outfit.
No,
not the One More Day outfit. What's the one I'm thinking of? Not Rain. The one that's kind of like a jacket.
Oh, End of Earth Spider-Man? Oh, no.
You know what I'm talking about.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about.
Yeah,
let me find it up. I think it was in the Spider-Man PS4 suits.
Yeah, the Spider-Man jacket outfit. He'll have something like that.
Spider?
And I don't like this, but I think Andrew Garfield's going to be working at Parker Industries now, because I feel like that's just where they would take that character.
Yeah.
I don't like Parker Industries. I think it's the worst job Peter Parker's had, but
But look at this. To be fair, everything the Amazing movies have done, they've taken the worst parts of Spider-Man universe and they put it in these movies.
Yeah. So it would track.
So you know what? Go for it.
All right, so I found the suit. It's the Last Stand suit.
Last Stand. That's it. All right, that was gonna bug me all night.
You're welcome.
Yeah. I definitely. That's where I think they're both gonna be.
I can see that.
I want to see Trey versus Miles. I think it would be a good time to introduce him in that universe.
Yeah. Honestly, if the rumors are true that Charlie Cox is coming back to play Parker's lawyer, just
not happening. It's happening in Spider-Verse, Trey.
Please,
Por favor.
No.
Por favor.
Please. Look, sure. I think this is a good way. Introducing Daredevil makes it so that Vincent D'Onofrio's Kingpin can be in the Sinister Six, because we know they're setting up Sinister Six for this movie. It's happening.
Yeah, they're setting that up, definitely.
Yep.
Anyway.
So, anything else for Spider-Man 3? So, what do you think?
What do you think writing that script was like? All right, Peter Parker 1 goes up to Peter Parker 2. Have you seen Peter Parker 3? No, he's a Peter Parker 4.
I'm sure John Watts having a ball, especially considering another Marvel project.
He's just sitting at his desk and in his mouth. What the fuck am I writing? How do I do this?
But did he? I thought he didn't write Far From Home.
He did. He's not the writer, but like, I mean, come on. Look at what he's doing. He's gonna direct 3 Spider-Man movies and a certain other project that we're gonna talk about in a second.
Guys, you didn't get my segue. He's writing Fantastic Four, though. Boom, boom, shakalaka. Oh my god.
Yeah.
We're finally getting Marvel's first family on the big screen.
Good.
Yeah, for the first time. For the first time.
Yeah, for the very first time. Never happened.
Wonder what Earth's I'm in.
It's so crazy. It's finally happening after years.
Look, all I'm saying is 4th time's the charm. Am I right?
They're finally doing it. It's great. I'm so excited.
4th time's the charm, boys. We got it.
Yeah, it'll be good. It'll be good this time.
I hope.
I promise. It'll be good this time. I promise.
I mean, I trust John Watts. Like, John Watts without, Sony, struggling him around a little bit. Like, imagine what this man's about to put on this earth.
He's a good director. I have faith in him.
I was really hoping they would get Edgar Wright and just let bygones be bygones. Yeah. But I mean,
I was hoping Brad Bird. He's the guy who made The Incredibles. I think he would have been good.
No,
that would have been sick.
I mean, little hot topic, not hot take. I don't like The Incredibles. I won't get into it.
Kill him, destroy him, murder him.
It just ain't my cup of tea.
I will splash that tea back in your face and make you drink it.
I don't like tea anyways. What am I saying?
My God.
I like warm milk, but
warm milk?
Yeah, it's good. It's good stuff.
Who are you?
I also like milk soda. That's actually pretty good.
Milk soda?
Oh, it's great. You should try it, dude.
Soda? What is it, and where can I get it?
It's simple. All you need is milk and soda. Just a can of soda and the milk. Just put the milk first, half of milk, and then half of soda. Just make sure it's Coca-Cola.
Okay, you're
Sprite. This is a very Muslim culture thing, man. It's a Muslim culture. Go for it.
Trey, tell me how it is.
Make sure it's Sprite or Coca-Cola. No Pepsi, no Dr. Pepper, no Fanta. Sprite or Coca-Cola.
I'm kind of interested.
And yeah.
What were we talking about?
Anyways.
Remember we were talking about Fantastic Four.
Yeah.
I'm really excited. I have no clue about any of it, but I'm excited.
Look, I'm just gonna say, as much as I want to see Doctor Doom in the MCU, you've made 3 Fantastic Four movies. They all had Doctor Doom in it. I think we need to take a break from Doctor Doom.
Use Mole Man, you can.
Mole Man. Do it, you pussy.
I mean, you just know John Watts would do it, and you know he'd do it right.
Do it. Do it. Alpha Million for Mole Man. Do it.
Wait, that's actually good casting.
Do it.
Yeah, that's really good casting.
Taking away your job, Marvel. It's mine. Anyways.
Well, Feige even fired. Mohammed's the boss now.
Yep, sorry to inform you on this podcast with 19 subscribers.
Shout out to you guys.
Yeah, y'all
are sticking with us.
Y'all the real homies.
2.5 hours.
Mm-hmm. All right. Is that all we have to say in Fantastic Four? I'm excited for it. Yeah, looks pretty good.
Because they showed a logo. That's about it.
Yeah.
Blade. What about Blade? What happened to Blade?
They didn't.
Feige just said announcements were going to come very, very soon, which is crap. I'm not saying there's not going to be an announcement for Blade very, very soon. It's going to be like another year before we hear about that movie. Yeah. Guaranteed.
Right, I want to take a little break from Marvel right now. We'll get back to Marvel, but I want to talk about Spike Lee and his new movie. If you guys heard about it.
What's it about?
It's a musical comedy about Viagra.
About Viagra?
Yeah.
We're going from the 5 Bloods to this. I mean, okay.
It definitely took. He went from Black Klansman, great movie, should have won Best Picture, to The 5 Bloods, give Chadwick Boseman an Oscar, to Viagra, a musical about Viagra. I don't know how that's gonna work out, but it's Spike Lee, man.
And I trust Spike Lee.
He did do the right thing. So
exactly. And that discovered Giancarlo Esposito.
And then after that movie, it changed cinema. No, I'm kidding. We're not gonna bring up the C word again.
Yeah.
But yeah.
All right. Now that you guys have talked about that, let's wrap up. Let's talk about the 2 last Marvel things.
There's
And
actually 3.
Then we'll rank our top 5 most excited things at the investor meeting, and then we'll conclude the episode. That sound good?
Sure.
You know what I love about this episode?
What?
Me and Kai went from arguing to each other to finding a middle ground to arguing with each other.
And Trey's just kind of been the announcer.
Yeah.
Good work, Trey.
He doesn't
I've
pick
done
a
my
fight.
part.
All right. I'm not that excited for Secret Invasion
Oh yeah, I forgot about that.
because
Come on.
a few different reasons. One, I don't see this impacting the larger MCU for that long, at least. Like, I don't know. A part of me just feels like this won't bleed over. And at the same time, the Secret Invasion comic, I've actually read it. It's so boring.
It's Brian Michael Bendis. What more do you expect from him?
John, he's a good writer. I know
Bad luck.
they're not going to adapt it one for one because, frankly, they can't. Half the characters in that book are already dead. But
yeah. Or don't even exist in this universe.
yeah. So I'm not too like the book itself is boring. It's a slog. Yeah, and it seems like and it's also a TV show, not a movie. I don't know. And I would have preferred this story as a movie. I don't know. I'm not unexcited. Like I'm still hyped for it. Just like not that hype. Like it's all right, whatever.
I don't know, man. I'm excited to see what Space Wakanda is about.
Yeah, I guess. I don't know. It just doesn't seem that interesting.
At least it's got Samuel Jackson and Ben Mendelsohn.
Yeah.
Oh, I mean, hear me out. Secret Invasion, but Pulp Fiction.
Shut your face.
Yes. Yes. Yes.
You mean like would Vince and like Jules be Talos and oh my god.
Yeah.
It just dawned on me what you meant.
Think about it.
Yes.
That's beautiful.
Give me your job, Marvel.
Come on, Faggy. You know you wanna.
Your son, you want to retire? Just give me the job.
That's awesome. That's so great. Oh no, you've made me more excited for this movie.
You're welcome, guys. You're welcome, Marvel.
All right.
You did it, Mohammad.
Last thing we're gonna talk about because we're not talking about.
There's 2 things.
We're not talking about the Groot TV show. I mean, you guys can if you want.
No, there's the Guardians Holiday Special, and then there's Ant-Man and Dope Title.
Oh, I forgot. Yeah.
Quantumania.
God, there's so much that happened.
I want to talk about Doctor Strange 2 for a bit. I recently said this on the group chat today, but what if it's like Apocalypse Now, where like they have to like go find Wanda, and it's like this one long adventure trip, and then they would like encounter like battles and like obstacles.
Yeah, don't get
like
your hopes up for that one.
I know.
I don't think that's gonna happen. I think we're gonna see more Evil Dead than Apocalypse Now.
But that would be really cool, though, don't you think? And like at the end, it would be like Wanda as Marlon Brando's character as like a whole different person.
Yeah.
And then she would have like her own civilization, which would be like a tie into House of M.
I mean,
I want to see House of M soon. Not
Marvel, give me your job.
Eventually,
just give it to me. Marvel, just give me your job. Give it to me. Oh, and then maybe on the crew it can be Doctor Strange and American Chavez because she's in the movie.
Oh yeah,
now.
for American Chavez. Yeah. That's real.
Marvel, give me your job. Just give me your job, Marvel. I'll take care of it.
Now we're gonna let Sam be Sam. Okay, we're gonna let Raimi do what Raimi wants to do.
I will give if Sam wants to make it R-rated, I will let him make it R-rated. But then
Don't
again,
tie Sam down because the last time that happened, we got Spider-Man 3.
That's Avi's fault.
Of course, it's Avi's fault.
All my homies hate Avi.
Goddamn right.
Yeah. So we were talking about Ant-Man, Quantumania.
Yeah. That's Ant-Man the Wasp, Quantumania. That's the greatest title.
I don't like that they recast Scott Lang's daughter. Why did
That's kind of weird, yeah.
Why did you do that? Maybe
to be honest, I didn't even know she was recast. I just assumed she was the girl from Endgame.
Maybe
I
it's
didn't know.
because the other one didn't sign a contract. She only signed up to be in one movie and didn't want to sign a whole contract. So like, fuck you then.
Which,
We're gonna
like, come on, I don't buy that because of course she was gonna come back for Ant-Man 3.
maybe
Like,
I don't know. We know she's not now.
well, yeah.
Yeah. Dope title.
Maybe she wasn't talented enough. I mean, maybe that's probably the case.
No, she was really good in that one scene though.
Yeah, she was good in that, one scene. Yeah.
I mean, I'm not saying much, but I mean, they probably thought, we probably need someone like better than her, or they probably couldn't find a middle ground.
They might have wanted a bigger star.
I don't even know
Probably.
who's playing her. Who's playing Cassie Lang?
I don't remember her name.
Yeah,
I guess
just a
Let me check.
bigger star. We don't even know who she is.
Hang on, let me.
But Kane got confirmed, so that's dope.
yeah. Yeah, I like the title a lot. All right, last thing to talk about before we rank them, and then we can finally leave this episode.
Okay, that Guardians Holiday Special.
God, that is so freaking cool.
Yeah, man, and Gunn's gonna write it, so it's gonna be good.
It's going to be filmed at the same time Guardians 3 is being filmed, which is so smart. And I just want to point, this got leaked years ago. Before James Gunn got fired initially. It was originally going to be called Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3 Sweet Christmas. And this got leaked forever ago. And everyone pretty much was like, oh, it's not true. It's a fake leak. And now we know it was real. And I can't stop thinking about how that leak that everyone thought was fake, it was just real.
What I miss?
We're just talking about the Guardians Holiday Special, man.
The Guardians Holiday Special, yeah.
Yeah, sorry. So James, and now this isn't Volume 3.
Yeah, it's gonna be its
Of
own.
course, it's gonna be like, I imagine it's gonna be no longer like 40 minutes, maybe an hour.
Yeah, I'd say like half an hour.
I mean, if he can make Peacemaker during quarantine, then
Dude, the James Gunn's on a roll, man. Like, look at this guy.
Yeah. So back to Amy, I found out who's playing Cassie.
What's her name?
Catherine Newton. She was in The Society, Pokemon Detective Pikachu, Paranormal Activity, and Blockers.
Wait, was she the girl from Detective Pikachu with the Psyduck?
Yep.
Did you say Little Fockers?
No, Blockers.
Oh.
He was getting ready. Unless.
All right. What do y'all think about a Guardians Holiday Special? Personally, I love it. I think it's a great idea.
Yeah, man. Like, it's I'm just picturing, the 80s and this stuff. That's
oh my god,
it's gonna be incredible.
All right, are we ready to rank now?
Oh, was there something else?
All right. Here's the rules for ranking. You rank your top 5 things. You give a short explanation. Spider-Man 3 doesn't count because it technically wasn't announced.
Oh.
It would be my number 1, but it technically wasn't announced.
Oh, man.
Wait, so can I not say Falcon Winter Soldier?
What?
Can I not say Falcon Winter Soldier?
That was announced.
But it was announced prior, too.
Just whatever was there.
Okay.
Let's do it like we did the other episode. We all say our 5, then we all say our 4.
Fine.
All right. I think for my number 5, I'm gonna say someone else go first.
I'll do it. So hang on. So it's that one. I got 3.
You only have 3?
Yeah. Actually, no, 4. No, actually, no. Shoot. I got 5. Okay. I got 5. I got 5. I'm not gonna count Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3 because, like you said, it wasn't announced.
Mm-hmm.
But if they were, I would have put on the list. But number 5, Black Panther 2. I like Black Panther. It's gonna be different for sure. But I'm ready for that change.
2.
What?
Didn't even talk about Black Panther 2.
Oh yeah.
Well, they
want to talk about Black Panther 2?
They just pushed back the release date, and they said they're definitely not recasting Chadwick, which we already knew.
Respect the hell out of you. Good job on you, man.
So it's gonna be Shuri. It's gonna be Shuri.
Oh, 100%. Do that or
I'm betting. Or M'Baku.
I don't think it's gonna be M'Baku.
But I've been on the fence of they should create like a whole new character and then just like run with it.
That's what Batwoman's doing.
Yeah, but that's not going over well.
I mean, the show hasn't come out yet. I want to see some episodes, then I'll say my piece.
Oh, one more thing. Eternals and Black Widow got pushed up.
Really?
Yeah, Black Widow's coming out this May. And Eternals.
That's actually not true. You're wrong.
They said that.
But those were the same release dates. Those were the release dates that originally happened.
Oh, did they get it mixed up?
No, you got it mixed up.
No, they said it in the thing.
No, we already knew Black Widow was going to come out in May of 2021, and we already knew Eternals was going to come out in November of 2020.
We already knew this?
Yes.
Yeah.
We didn't know this.
Well, Kyle, keep up to date, man.
Screw you.
No.
I have to babysit my freaking podcast co-hosts.
No, we babysit you because you don't know things.
I'm not arguing.
All right, let's do our top 5 already. Mohammad, what's your 5?
So it was Black Panther 2.
Mm-hmm.
So then hang on, I just lost my train of thought. So it was that one. Okay. It was that one. Okay, and it was that one. Okay, and then number 4. No pun here. Fantastic Four. I mean, I love like some of you guys, Kyle, you know I love Fantastic Four. I just don't show it.
You do love Fantastic Four.
Yeah. You even have like what was the little tag thing on the group chat? That's Fan Four Stick.
Oh yeah. Mohammed's role in the Discord is Fan Four Stick.
Yep. But yeah. I mean, I'm gonna hope it's good and they try something new. Yeah. So number 3, I'm gonna give it to Spider-Man 3.
I said you could do that.
No, but they talked about Spider-Man 3.
But they didn't officially announce it.
Come on.
They didn't announce
But they said coming out in December, and they said it's going to tie into Multiverse of Madness. So
now I have to rearrange my whole life.
Yeah, go ahead. I'll give you time because I'm gonna go.
I have it done.
All right, but yeah, Spider-Man 3. Tobey Maguire and Andrew Garfield. Yes. It's gonna be weird. I mean, well, not weird, but like, it's gonna be interesting to see how this will work, if it can work. But at the same time, I don't know how they're gonna deal with this Spidey's identity.
Yeah, that's good.
But I feel like once the public knows about the 3 Spider-Man, they're gonna be like, "Oh, who's the real Spider-Man?" Then one of the Spider-Man's gonna blue ball.
What happens? They see Peter Parker. Oh wait, Spider-Man's swinging. Oh, he can't be Spider-Man.
And they'll be like, "Who's the real one?" And then they're gonna be like, "I guess we'll never know."
Champion. Okay.
What was it?
Nothing. Keep going.
All right. Number 3. What was my number 3? I forgot. Shoot.
Nothing for Star Wars?
Is this not your number 2?
No. So, okay. It was... Oh, no. This was my number 3. Spider-Man 3 was number 3. Number 2 is Loki. I think this is going to be interesting with the whole TVA. I'll be honest. When they first announced the Loki series, I was like, why though? Like, I've been on the question of why though? And will this be any good? But until the trailer came out, I was like, oh, this doesn't look bad. It actually looks pretty good.
I know why though. Why? Because it's going to be good. That's
Trey,
why.
What his number 1 is going to be? I have no clue.
I think it's going to be She-Hulk.
Oh, definitely She-Hulk. What's your number 1, Mohammad?
It's Ironheart. What?
Wow.
I'm messing the audience. It's Moon Knight. Moon Knight Gang Rise Up. Moon Knight Gang Rise Up. But no, man. I mean, I hope this is good. It's got Oscar Isaac. I love Oscar Isaac. No homo.
All homo.
For you. That's for you. But I mean, what?
No, what?
Did you say?
I didn't say anything.
I think I heard what I said.
I literally didn't say anything.
I know what he was thinking.
I thought I heard something.
I'm thinking a lot of things, but I didn't say anything.
Anyways, I mean, I really hope they touch mental illness, like his actual, like they will dive deeper into it. They don't glorify or romanticize it, and they'll just say what it is, and then really be careful with it. Because, like I said, with my whole college lecture, it's not something to joke about or like really glorify or use as a plot device. But yeah, Moon Knight Gang, rise up! Ooh, it's got Oscar Isaac.
All right, my turn to make the list. I want to give a quick honorable mention to Acolyte and Buzz Lightyear. Those both seem really cool. Didn't quite make the list. What's my number 5? My number 5 is Armor Wars. That just seems like such an interesting show, adapted from such a great comic, and starring a character that I've been wanting to have a starring role for years. Good stuff, man. Good looks. My number 4 is Ahsoka. A TV show based off my favorite Star Wars character. Live action, has Grand Admiral Thumb. Obviously, I'm gonna flip out. That show looks so freaking great. Number 3 is Rogue Squadron. I mean, yeah, obviously I'm gonna love it. Like, I'm a huge Star Wars nerd, so you take a classic Legends video game and adapt it into a movie with a powerhouse director like Patty Jenkins. Yeah, obviously I'm gonna freak out. That's awesome. That's gonna be so sick. My number 2 is Fantastic Four. I'm so incredibly happy Marvel's first family is finally being brought into the MCU. It just warms my heart to no extent that we're finally getting the Fantastic Four in the MCU. And you'll never guess what my number 1 is.
Gee, wonder what it's gonna be. Is it gonna be She-Hulk?
It's She-Hulk. No, I'm kidding. It's Spider-Man 3.
Wow.
I see Tobey Maguire on that screen, I will shed a tear of joy. Like, I'm not even kidding. Like, this is just a character that means so much to me, and to see all these adaptations be able to come together one day, it's beautiful. Like, it's a great thing, and I'm so excited to see it finally happen.
To quote Michael, go ahead.
And we know we're going to get a trailer soon because they said we're going to get our first look by the end of the year. So I'm waiting.
We'll see about that.
I
have my doubts.
I doubt it, but they said it.
They can't lie at this point. They're going to be held accountable for it.
They're in too deep. But yeah.
But,
all right. Trey,
but to quote Michael Corleone, just when I thought I was out, they pulled me back in.
Trey, what's yours?
Okay. I thought we were only doing Marvel, so I only did Marvel, but I'm still keeping my only Marvel. Number 5, I got She-Hulk because I'm excited to see Tim Roth back, and sort of the small chance that Daredevil comes in, I'll take it. Number 4, it's Fantastic Four because I'm excited to see Marvel's first family done right. And also, like, I don't want to make you guys sad or anything, but just thinking about that, like, Stan never got to see a good Fantastic Four adaptation kind of makes me sad.
Man. Oh, man.
You'll see it from the heavens, though.
That really does hurt to think about.
Yeah. But he made some damn good comics.
He really did. He really did.
He didn't miss.
He really did not miss. Stanley never missed.
Anyway, number 3. Number 3 is Falcon Winter Soldier because I'm excited to see the way they treat these characters. I'm excited to see because I just know they're going to do heavy action, Mission Impossible type stuff with great, well-developed characters. And that just excites me. Anyway, number 2, I got Spider-Man 3 because, of course, Spider-Man 3. Just look at that. They're sure, it sounds fan servicing me. It sounds very fan servicery, but you know what? I don't care. I like fan service because I'm a fan and I like being serviced.
Trey wants to be serviced.
We got the new king of comedy.
Yeah.
No services, man.
Anyway, number 1 is Armor Wars because it proves I'm psychic.
That's it?
Well, also I'm excited to see War Machine, be fleshed out. I'm excited to see actual look, I love most Iron Man movies, but the fact that we haven't gotten a bunch of Iron Man villains because Iron Man's a very what's the word?
Underutilized?
Not underutilized, but I don't know. It's late. I can't think of words.
I know what.
Underappreciated, I guess you could say, Rogues Gallery, because come on, I want to see Crimson Dynamo on screen. I want to see these characters, man, and I'm excited.
That's true.
And above all else, I'm excited to see Stilts, man, because he's definitely going to come.
Sadly,
he's a character in the book. I'm just throwing that out there.
And he got teased in Daredevil.
Exactly.
Wait, who?
Could be in it.
Wait, who?
Stilt Man.
We saw his
okay.
front of an episode.
All right. Cool. I want to say one more thing about Moon Knight.
Yeah,
some of you guys may know that I like to throw shades at Spider-Man fans. Not all, but some certain ones.
No, if it was all
Kyle.
Nah. Kyle's cool. I
didn't say anything.
But what was it? They always moan and complain about how, oh my god, there's no Uncle Ben. There's no Uncle Ben. And then they'll talk about
Sony's fault.
Yeah, Sony literally stipulated that in the contract.
And they'll talk about how, oh, he's Iron Boy Jr. He's not a dependent man. And I would always make fun of him for that. And I know someone's gonna be like, oh, you're being so heavily into Moon Knight. Why do you say so much about this with Spider-Man? Here's the thing. He's mentally ill. I feel like I gotta emphasize this. He's mentally ill. DID is a real thing. Schizophrenia is a real thing. Uncle Ben, he's fake. He's a fictional character. You know?
What? Who was gonna tell me that?
Oh, Kai. Oh no. Oh, Mohammad, why did you have to mention it? I thought we were gonna. Oh no.
Oh no.
My whole world just got upside down.
Oh no.
Here's the thing. Who's that old man I shot in an alley? If I didn't expect boy to become Spider-Man, what was the purpose of that?
Oh, you might just you might have done an oops.
Now I gotta take this star tattoo off my wrist.
What?
Damn.
Oh.
Mama,
yeah.
you haven't seen Amazing Spider-Man, have you?
The Amazing Spider-Man?
Yeah.
Oh, I just realized it because of the black tattoo.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
But to Moon Knight, I mean, I'm only saying this stuff and I sound like I'm whining and moaning because it's mental illness, guys. It's mental illness. What more am I supposed to say? I'm not a teacher. I don't have a teacher's license. I'm not a college professor. All right. I can only just say it's mental illness. Don't joke about it. It's a real thing compared to Spider-Man where literally Iron Man's not real. Uncle Ben isn't real. And yeah. Another thing I would like to say, before we wrap this episode, do we have anything else to say about before we wrap it up?
No, we're gonna wrap it up.
We really don't.
All right, so I'm gonna be taking a little hiatus. I don't know how long because I got family coming over, so I'm gonna have to hang out with them. I don't know how long I'll be back, but hopefully I'll be back sooner rather than later. But if there's something I really want to talk about, then I'll definitely join and make some time. So yeah, guys.
We just found out about this too.
All right.
Okay, go ahead.
All right. Trey, take us home.
All right. Thank you all for enduring this. What was it, 2.5 hours? I think it was 2.5 hours.
Almost 3.
5 or something.
Yeah. But anyway, thank you guys for watching, and I can't believe I haven't said this yet, but tune in next week. Same bat time, same bat channel.
Oh, that was great. Okay, that was probably your best one yet. Good work, Trey.
I can't believe I haven't used that yet. I realized it the other day. I never said this on the podcast before. How have I not said this?